We are live. We are live. Y'all know what to
Yeah,
do.
lock it up,
Thumbs
y'all.
them
Make
up.
sure that y'all like the video. Make some
And yes, Movie
comments.
Bay is on the way. We are stalling until she gets in. She should be popping in any moment. But y'all drop y'all's comments on, and Movie Bay is live. Why is she like hers? I guess hers goes live when I go live since it's
Yeah.
connected. I see hers
She's
live, but I'm like, what's
prepared.
it?
She's prepared.
But drop y'all's thoughts. We're gonna be talking about baddies, which ain't really too much to talk about if you want to ask me. And then we're gonna be talking about There's Movie Bay. And then we're gonna be talking about Jocelyn's Cabaret as well. What order do y'all want to? Well, we'll see what Movie Bay has with slides. But let's see what y'all saying. Diamonisha, what it do? The baddest Nomi is here. Chocolate City Teas, Robin,
Hey, Courtney,
Zoe, Janijah, Wandy, Sarah, Courtney, Kayla. We're gonna talk about it. Can't wait to come back up there with y'all. I can't wait. We're gonna have comments tonight. We are. I mean, not comments, calls. All week. All week. And I'm in the office at work this week too. They're gonna be sick of me. I got so much Commander's gear. It's all week.
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care.
All week.
Don't nobody care. And it's gonna end by the end of the week. It's gonna end.
What he do? What he do?
Cabaret first.
What you thought we was watching?
Exactly, though. Exactly.
What it do, y'all? It's snowing in Texas. Is it snowing out there with you, Movie Bay? Can she hear it?
She said no, it's not snowing.
It ain't snowing. Please do the Cabaret first. Yeah, I'm over it too. What's up?
Yeah, this Baddies episode was bad. The last two have been really bad. Like I
know the city rocking.
I don't know what they doing.
As always, it's been very weak. It's kind of the same as last season. What's up, Ray Milan? I ain't seen you in a minute. I've been waiting. I jumped out the tub so fast.
Not jumped out the tub. Make sure you dry
This
off.
is my warrior.
Don't fall.
This is my warrior. My warrior being in the comments with the weirdos. This is why the producer shouldn't be on cast. Right.
I agree. I feel like if you can't get touched, then you shouldn't be on the cast.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Tamia, what it do?
At the end of the day, if you being messy and popping your shit, you should be able to get popping.
It snowed bad in Brooklyn. I wore the wrong shoes today. My forces. Not you wore the forces in the snow.
Why is fighting always the answer?
Because it's baddies. If you want to not fight, go on Real Housewives of Atlanta where they only fight sometimes, or go to Salt Lake City where they fight sometimes.
Michael, let me look out the damn window because who don't want to go to work tomorrow is me.
Go to Basketball Wives where they only fight sometimes. Like they argue, but they only have a couple of physical fights.
Orlando, they was getting. I don't know why they didn't bring Orlando back. Orlando, they was getting down. Orlando was good, but since Orlando's not coming back, they can bring Morgan on to Baddies. They can bring Danielle on to Baddies. They can bring Mulan on Baddies. They got plenty of girls on Orlando, Basketball Wives Orlando, that would do great on this show. It needs to revamp. Natalie needs to put someone else in charge of the girls. I agree. I did dry off. All right.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow in New Orleans too. It's crazy that it's snowing in all these places.
Well, look, I just wanted to make sure you were safe and ready to watch.
All right. So you make sure y'all do what you know what to do. Thumbs up all 3 videos.
Please don't make me cuss you out. Don't look sick. Skin glowing, popping, melanin popping. Fuck is you talking about? Bitch, you look sick. You call out. How about that? Ooh. Don't start me.
Not this early.
Bitch, the fuck?
Hey, we all done had some energy.
Look
today.
sick. Look at this skin. Fuck is you talking about? I am sick. I'm sick of y'all. Quit playing with me.
I'm sick of a couple people too.
Thank you, bro.
But thumbs up the videos, y'all know what to do.
Ain't nobody sick.
Thumbs up the videos, y'all. We about to get on into this, and it looks like the Cabaret is first up, which we love.
Yeah.
All right, Movie Bay, it's your time to shine. What's y'all's, before we get into the slides, what's y'all's overall thoughts on the reunion? They want my head too.
That's why I had that like that. That's why I had it on that slide for a reason.
What you say?
I was reading the comments. I'm sorry.
What you laughing at though?
Them people. Oh, I was laughing at Diamond's comments.
That's why. Okay, S. Wilson. My bad. That's why it's important to type in complete sentences. I'm just saying.
She just was saying that she didn't want to go back to work. It was a joke. Oh.
There was no context.
Okay. All is well. Okay, so let's go. Joseline Cabaret, what's y'all's overall thoughts on part 1? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all's thoughts were too.
Personally, I thought out of the two of Baddies and Joseline, I thought Joseline had the better episode. But also, I did not like the editing of this episode because I felt like they could have edited better and it would have been better, easily to digest. Because I felt like they should have had the Chinx and Jayla fight and all that background stage, whatever was going on before their performance happened at the start of the show. Then they could have just done the full performance, then got back into the reunion. I would have liked that editing better. Because that would have made more sense. Because
I was cool with it.
Why in the middle of performance are we going to the backstage and they talking about what they was doing before the performance?
That is true. Because it's like we already knew. Because when they did the performance and then going back to it, it looks like, okay, well, we already know they were ready at this point. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from. I didn't have an issue with it, but I see where you're coming from. Because, like, it was weird the way it went off. Because at that point, if anything, they could have just did the performances, finish the performances, and then sit down and have the reunion. But yeah, I mean, I get it.
Also, they pissed me off because they didn't perform my favorite song. I like the way you are.
I know.
That's my song, and I was so pissed that they did not perform it. But other than that, the performances was good, and Nick was eating the fuck up. Also, they need to move Danny to the back because Danny looked like she stank, and the way that she moves and she over exaggerates the movements, it just makes her look so out of sync with everybody else. Like, girl, you're trying to stand out when you need to blend in. Like, and when you're working together as a group and you're dancing in a group, yes, you're supposed to have your own swag onto it, but you need to fit into the group. Nick ate the fuck up. Like, I don't give a fuck. I understand why they was hating. She ate the fuck up dancing.
Always. I agree. I mean, and I feel like for the most part, they looked clean. Like the performances look clean for the most part. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. But yeah, for the most, I felt like they all look good. For a lot of these girls, most of the time they look a little dusty.
Mm-hmm.
And they all, I can genuinely say, every last one of them looked their best on that stage. The ones
I would say Rose, they looked really
good
coming out. She looked really good when they was coming out. I was like, whoa, hold on, Rose, where was this face the whole time?
Absolutely.
She's flabbergasted me.
She had a whole pad on. Like, put her in the bag. She did. I didn't even notice that. Nick for sure should have been the only winner. Yep. We all said that. Chinx, we're gonna get to it. And let you say it. We gonna get to it. The crowd. This crowd was perfect. They had the best. You could tell they were very informed and weren't weird. Like the fans that were at the Baddies audition, at the Baddies reunion, the things that they were reacting to and cheering into, I was like, are we watching the same show? But it's clear these fans, and like somebody pointed out in my comments, the girl that was in the audience with the red hair, she had the best reactions. The things that she was reacting to, she was making side comments. When Danny was talking about she was beating people's asses and stuff, she looked over at her friend and was like, no, she wasn't. Like, she was cracking me up. What it do, Ebony? Danny gives you Coke vibes. She's strong for a reason.
Okay, I definitely thought Danny had on a pad, but I just didn't know for sure. I was like,
I didn't even notice that.
She should have worn
colored thong. She definitely should have had like a more
like solid color instead of lacy. I don't know if he was gold. Yeah, it threw off the vibe. That's why she should have moved to the back. Her whole dancing throws me off. Her and Oceans, they piss me the fuck off. Ocean be too excited to dance.
and can't do it.
Ocean,
She ain't
Ocean
got
was
not a lick
definitely
of
still
rhythm.
offbeat, still behind. I was like, how did she make it on here again?
Especially on Domino's, she be too happy.
She ain't got no rhythm. Like, it's crazy.
Valid
Yeah.
now.
Like the videos, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Hey, this turning in the reunion was cute. I'm happy they got to perform. I was at home watching. Jocelyn got some catchy music. Like I said, I do not. She's one of those Leos that I just don't pay attention to. I wonder if she's an August Leo or July Leo. Yeah, she is just happy to be there. A lot of them were messing up on the stage. You think so? I didn't see too. I feel like for the most part, it looked cohesive, but I'm going to take your word for it. All right. Let's move into these individual scenes. The first scene we're going to talk about, we got Danny, Drea, Raven, Diamond, and Hennessy in this scene. Well, we can kind of mix through all of these, truthfully, because they were little mid scenes. Well, actually, no, we can talk about these. Raven scene, what was they really talking about? I can't even remember. Hennessy was pretty much saying that she was going to get Rose for talking about her son. Diamond talking about she want to get people on scales because apparently people been calling her fat.
Yeah, after she just had her baby or whatever. Basically, they were just trying to get their little crew together to strategize how they was going to approach this reunion, basically. That's all it was. And then they also asked, was Oceans being included in their group? And I think Hennessy said no.
Danny said no.
Oh, Danny said no. One of them said
or Drea, one of the two.
Somebody said no. Quick. So I guess Ocean not in that group. So who group she in by herself?
Yeah, because it don't look like she
did Black Squad kick her out too?
She ain't got no Black Squad t-shirt. The rest of them got Black Squad t-shirts on. But then we can move to, because that bottom scene was, Rose is pretty much on whatever. Rose seemed like she was ready to fight. At that point, she said she ain't coming in the reunion looking cute, and she ain't worried about going out looking cute. AKA, she ready to get down. Envy was talking about her comments that she made pre-season when she was reviewing the show with with Erica. I didn't realize in the moment I had a feeling that's what she was talking about, but I didn't know for sure. But Legend, you sent me that clip from TikTok earlier where she said, like, if Joseline was up in her face like she was up in Amber's face, that she would have slid on her. See if this is gonna happen, because as we saw in that trailer for the reunion, the super trailer, Joseline gets up in her face and was pointing at her face. We'll see if she actually pops on Joseline like she claims she was. Do y'all think she will do it?
I don't think she'll do it.
Doubt it.
I doubt it. Also, I think she made some comments about Ballistic too, about Ballistic hitting Amber, because that was what that review was about. I think she made some comments about that too. I don't remember.
Here's my issue with Envy. She kind of like started like reneging on what she said, because she was like, what I said was from the viewpoint of a viewer, and that's not even me. What you mean that's not even you? I'm confused. So when you do a review, are you speaking for the people, or are you giving your honest opinion? Like, it was really weird.
That's how she
was like, I'm not even that person anymore, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because all the reviews I done, all the things that I done said, it is from the view, the standpoint of a viewer, and I stand by what I say.
Facts.
That's weird. Stand by what you say. I'm like, I said what I said because that season was messed up, and if she got a problem with it, I guess we're gonna have to talk about it.
Yeah,
and it was true.
Exactly.
Like that reunion was the worst reunion, and when I say the worst, it was the worst in the most kind of like vile way. It was dark. You want to talk about a dark reunion? That was dark, because as we all know, allegedly, but is it really allegedly? But I'm gonna say allegedly to protect us. He was beating their ass at that reunion.
Yeah, it was insane,
which led to that lawsuit. So,
and that's why we don't really see him. Allegedly, that's why we don't really see him much on the show anymore.
We never should have, especially on the reunion. You should have been behind the camera and sitting down.
Yeah, because what she said was correct. I don't know why she started switching up once she got up on that platform. Like, girl, fuck trying to save your fuck trying to save whatever job you got. She didn't even really pick you. She don't even really like you like that. So at this point, girl, stand on what the fuck you said. If that's what the fuck you said, stand behind it.
That part.
All right, so now we can move to Joseline and Janisha. I love their connection. You can tell they have a genuine, like, this is the first time you see Joseline and you can tell that she genuinely has love and respect for this woman. And Joseline, as we all know, she don't like too many people. But with Janisha, you could tell she respects her, she likes her, she admires her. And the same thing with Janisha, like their scenes and their chemistry together. I really, really enjoyed these scenes and these moments because this was a good side of Joseline. Like seeing this side of Joseline, seeing that she ain't always a hater, that was good to see. Yeah. What was y'all's thoughts on that scene?
I felt like we got to see a little softer side of Joseline, especially this whole season. Like she wasn't acting how she usually be acting, and it's probably because she was off that sugar booger. And I was just happy for her that she been clean. She said she'd been clean for like a year at the filming of this reunion. I think she said she been clean for a year, which is good for her. I'm glad that she is trying to change, but she still got some issues to work out. But you can tell that she could she really loves Janisha, and Janisha look cute, especially the reunion outfit she ate.
She always do.
She ate that. But I would say this is my favorite. That's my favorite reunion look from her. Is this one on the Cabaret? That's my favorite reunion look from her. She looks really good. That gold looks good on her skin.
Yeah, because like what you said, with Joseline this season, she had her moments of old Joseline, but she had more moments where she was what Natalie should be. She flexed her EP without having to say it. She just acted it. She was that. Like you could tell she had control over her show. She had control over her girls. She, for the most part, in Joseline's way, was a lot more, take this lightly, was a lot more respectful with the girls than what we've seen in the past. Like she wasn't as rude with them as she could have and would have been in the past. And yeah, like what you said, I do believe it has a lot to do with her being in a sober mind. When you're in a sober mind, you can control your actions a lot better. But yeah, this is a good season for Joseline. And you see how she's benefiting a lot from those positive changes that she made in her life, like with her music. She got a lot of songs that are getting motion, like the Domino, the Put Your Ass on the Ass, and then as you know with the I Like the Way You Are. There's so many songs that I'm hearing a lot on TikTok. It's making its rounds, which is getting her play.
I Like the Way You Are. It's probably gonna definitely be one of her Billboard charting hits if she really like push it. Like that song.
She got to release it. She got to release it while the show is still airing. So if she don't release it before the reunion is over, that's bad marketing. She's been marketing herself well this season by having so many different songs throughout the season and having them perform to the songs. That's super smart, which as she's doing on the tour. But yeah, she's got to be smart. She got to release that song by the end of this reunion while people are still paying attention to the show. Because as we know, which I love about Joseline, she's going to take a break. We ain't going to see Joseline's Cabaret for probably 4 or 5 more months, maybe even longer.
Yeah, because she actually got other things to do. They be touring while they on their little break. They be touring and doing all this.
And like I said in my recap too, you can tell that they're making a profit off of the touring because you can see it in the costuming. They don't wear it. You've seen how they look. They don't wear the same costumes every night. Like there's actually a budget behind it, which is good. Like Joseline's doing it well. And I will, even though we just said what we said about Ballistic, I will give Ballistic his credit because you can tell, and she gives him credit for it too, saying that he's a lot of the mind and the motion behind what's going on. And that's the difference between him and Stevie J. Stevie J wanted Joseline to be his and not let her get to where she wanted to be. So good on her. Let me see what y'all saying too.
I agree with what some of the comments are saying about how like they feel like Janisha gets to actually host this cabaret reunion, or how like Joseline make sure that the cabaret girls respect Janisha over what Natalie does. And that's why I say that's the difference between Joseline and Natalie, is that Joseline's actually a boss, an EP. Like she carries herself in that way. Like she sometimes dibbles and dabbles in the girls' drama, but for the most part, when they are fighting and having their little arguments and fights, sometimes she's not really even there, or she's just watching and being a bystander sometimes. But if it becomes too much, she's like, all right, y'all, stop. Natalie, on the other hand, she gets way too involved where it crosses the line between being a boss and also being a cast member. So that's why I don't hold her to the same standard of Joseline, whereas Natalie, you need to get out in the field because you're being a cast member. You're not being a boss because you got your hand in too many cookie jars. So now you need to get your ass beat. And also, she doesn't know how to control the girls because every Baddies reunion ends up just being a big ass mess because nobody listens.
And that's the truth.
But I feel like Natalie is trying to take a step back and be more like Joseline. Hence this season where she not even really that much around. But also, like, yes, Joseline got control over her girls because one, she's intimidating, and two, Joseline respects Janisha. Natalie don't respect Janisha. She slept with her man. So like, I mean, you know, allegedly. So like, oh, I don't care if you speaking, if you trying to speak, I don't care. I don't respect you. And it's different because Joseline does. That's her real friend. Y'all gonna respect her, period.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Natalie which lets you know. I know. But that lets you know that Natalie don't have as much.
I've been here.
That lets you know that Natalie
I've been here. I'm eating.
Over there. What you talking about, movie man?
She's talking to the comments.
Legend, what did you say?
I said, hey, Natalie representative.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I've been here. I'm gonna call it like it is though. Like Natalie is not intimidating, and she slept with. Come on, like I don't respect you. Like why am I gonna make other people respect you if I don't respect you? It don't make sense.
Do you think Natalie is standing up for Scotty too?
When she do that?
No, because Natalie don't care about Scotty.
Oh, okay. I'm saying maybe that's why she don't care to respect Janisha because they be fucking on the same man. So she's like,
oh, I see what you're saying.
This my friend. Fuck you, bitch. You the other lady, or Scotty the other lady, technically. But maybe they might flip it around in their head and be like, Janisha, bitch, you're the other lady. Fuck her. And at that point, why not just get?
I think why Natalie don't respect Janisha is the fact that she, unlike Joseline, when it comes to Janisha, Natalie knows that Janisha is at a level where she would be a competition, and Natalie don't like that. Whereas with Joseline, when it comes to Janisha, she sees her as an equal.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. That's what I was about to say too. Where Natalie, as the EP of Baddies, she has to constantly speak it because she don't really have control over what she wants you to believe that she does. She has to always say, I'm the EP, I'm the EP, I'm the EP, I'm the EP. And it's like, so if you really are the EP, why you got to keep saying it? Joseline moves like an EP.
Yeah.
There's a difference. That's how you can tell. And that's how you can tell Joseline has control over her shit too. But y'all got anything else you want to add about that before we move to these other two scenes?
No.
All right. Well, we can move. I want to save the Chinx one for last. So we'll move to Isis and Oceans. These two are sitting in the room. Y'all tell me, do y'all know why they was arguing? Because
it was over something when they lived together. They lived together for a little bit. Isis had moved in with Oceans or something, and some stuff happened. And then I guess after Isis left, she started beefing with Ocean's little sister. I don't know the full complete story, but that's just what I heard.
But that's why I wish they would have kept them apart from each other until they got on the stage, because they were talking about it and I had no idea what was going on. But hopefully they'll at least give us a backstory as to why they were doing what they were doing. But the two of them in there trying to fight, that's what was happening. Y'all got anything?
And they were talking too fast. They were talking too fast and they're talking over each other. I put the subtitle on and it said arguing over each other. Oh, like damn, the subtitle don't even know what they said.
I got into with Ocean's little sister, but I don't know why, because I think that happened after Isis left. I think it had to do something with like rent and Isis not being able to pay her part or something, but I don't know. And that's allegedly. I don't know how entirely that is true, but
I think we'll get more information next week. But like, just like trying to piece together what I heard, Isis called Oceans a liar and said that Ocean started it between her and her little, between Isis and her little sister, and then did something, I guess, like kind of like backed out of it, and then they ended up going at each other. But All in all, Isis, no tea, no shade, boo.
Oh.
What are you going through where you got to move in with a bitch you just met on this show?
Person
you ain't got no family, bitch. You ain't got no friends. Like, what's tea? Because I would never. I don't know these bitches.
Shout out to the super chat. Hold on real quick. Let's get the shout out. Shout out to the super chat. Shout out to you. Isis and Ocean's fight because Ocean said you should DIE or something foolish, and Ocean said that it was slang, and so Isis got mad.
Oh, that's insane.
That's part of it. That's definitely part of it because I did hear that part.
But what else was you saying?
But definitely some drama went down.
I agree with you, movie babe. Because Daddy, I didn't think about that in the moment, but you just made me think about it too. Because it's like, yeah, why are you rooming with somebody that you just met? Like, where's your people at home where you could at least bunk with them and chill with them? Because I'm pretty sure, if anything, if you didn't have the money, that your real close friend, if they were to take you in, I don't think they would air you out or force you to be trying to come up with some money while you're trying to get on your feet. At least that's what I would think. But that is interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy that Ocean would say that to her. At that point, baby, all bets are off. We're bumping. We're fighting. Don't say that to me. But also, Isis, where's your family? Where's your besties? Where are your high school besties or something that you go stay with?
And you know, my dad told me at a young age, man, you can't trust them type of people. They don't, we can't trust them people. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay.
Movie bag.
I mean, she's speaking some real shit.
It is. I'm sorry because it caught me off guard. I'm over here trying to eat. I almost choked on my mouth.
We all done heard that conversation before, but yeah, I don't know. But we'll get to them in a minute. But this bottom scene, this is a scene that I found quite interesting.
Didn't make sense.
But I want to know more behind it because Chinx looked like she about to turn this reunion up.
No,
the way she was sitting there calm when she came in there, and Jayla,
she's so pretty.
Jayla can't fight.
I want to put her in a movie. I want to put Chinx in a movie. When she was like, you thought you was gonna do your big one? I just had a vision of her on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what?
She looked like she would be good at playing.
Hold on, princess. We have friends, princess. The circle is small, but we got friends. Don't do that. Don't do that. The circle is small. That's facts.
Why don't Scorpios be having no friends? Because that is true. Why y'all only got
my personal, very selective, very much so choosy, very much so. If I get close to you, it's a privilege, it's an honor. So you better treat it as such because I'm not too friendly with everybody.
Okay.
That's I can attest to everybody, but that's me.
Oh, they said
I'm
Jayla
very much so scope the scenery. Yeah, that's what I did hear. I'm American. I did hear that Jayla made a line. She mentioned everybody. Me neither. I didn't really keep up with the Cabaret drama. It's too much baddie drama. That why didn't the blogs and stuff? Why didn't y'all keep up with the Cabaret drama? Because that's how I keep up with the baddies drama through y'all.
I know.
Okay, right. That's y'all fault. Y'all slipping. Anyway, she made a diss. Chinx was in it. I couldn't. When Chinx was like, okay, well, what did you say? And Jayla repeated it. She repeated her bar, but she was talking so fast. I was like, what did you say? And then Chinx was like, okay.
She said that, I think the bar was like basically about her trying to check her about a fight, but she didn't swing on her. Basically, that's what Jayla said about Chinx. She said, like, bitch, you was trying to check me about fighting somebody, but you didn't fight me yourself, basically, something like that.
But the fight.
Oh yeah, that's why they fought.
They both were swinging, but it was clear who won that fight, and it was not Jayla.
I give Jayla she got hard for getting out there.
Yeah, she was swinging. She was definitely swinging.
She got tore up.
They were shady putting that close up on her where her mouth was all bloody. You could see the blood on her shirt too. But y'all got anything else you want to add?
Oh yeah, I think it was them uppercuts, and Chinx did get a kick in. that's when she had that, when she said that line, you thought you was going to do your big one on me? Kick. I said, damn. Okay. All right then.
Chinx was powering up them uppercuts.
Hey, looked like she was happy for Jayla to get beat up, but also I feel like she felt bad for Jayla getting beat up too.
Kay's a sweetheart.
And Kay probably had flashbacks.
But yeah.
All right, Joseline. What y'all think about the looks? Both of them, in my opinion, look really, really good. I like Joseline's look because it was on theme for Joseline's Cabaret, Texas. She to me looked like Pocahontas. I don't know if y'all got that, but when she was back there talking to Raven in that backstage room, she looked just like Pocahontas to me. But Janisha looked elegant, beauty, class.
This is the best that Janisha has looked.
She's beauty and she's grace. Y'all know where that's from? You gotta know.
Yes. Okay. From Miss Congeniality.
She's Miss United States. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I love this outfit.
You're a real one. You're a real one.
She ate up. Like, this gold looks good on her skin. Like, she looks so
right. Good. That's what it is too.
I really love the dress. I didn't care too much for the hair, but I love the dress.
Mm-hmm.
What happened though? So y'all know Raven did not come on stage initially because she and Joseline got into it prior to the reunion. So while Joseline went back to go get her, Danny gets into it with the audience. Not Danny. Who's this? Andrea gets into it with the audience.
Because she was lying, and the audience called her out because she said she was being bitches' asses, and the audience said, "No, you wasn't, bitch."
And she was like, the way y'all be acting, you can tell y'all ain't never been in no fight. Somebody said shit. When they said that I died, like the audience was killing me. They was cracking me up. They started booing her too when she was talking about how Johnson's gonna make her the Cabaret owner. Danny was popping, Dre was popping her shit, but it was funny. It was good entertainment because she actually was giving it back to the audience, but the audience is giving it back to her, which is why it was even more entertaining to me. It was a funny little scene.
I feel like she was doing a lot. I also feel like Danny was doing a lot, going in the audience. If I would have been that one girl, it was one girl that was like this. That would have been me. Bitch, don't touch me. Don't come over here.
I don't even like you.
Get away.
I don't even like you. Get the fuck away.
It was the girl in the audience with the red hair. Oh, I don't know if it was another girl though. But yeah, her, the bald head girl, and it was the other girl who, when Danny ran over there, just straight faced her like, don't touch me. Those three people. I think my homeboy was in the audience. I'm not sure. I went to his YouTube, not his YouTube. I went to his Instagram to see if he posted something. He didn't. So I was like, is this him? Unless somebody took his whole look. Maybe I should message him.
Sure.
Because he got a real unique look. He a model. He bald and he got like blonde hair, like I guess like what's where I'm looking for? Facial hair, eyebrows and stuff. But I was like, that looked like him. Unless somebody took his whole look. But okay, yeah. Just want to say
love bar. They love.
Speaking of the audience.
But
they were here, girl, ate the episode. Yeah, so when Raven comes back out on stage, this is something that was kind of Joseline be fake to me. She acted like she didn't know why Raven did not want to come on stage. When you get backstage or some way, somehow she did mention that they got into it. I'm like, well, then that's why she didn't come on stage. Like, why are you acting like you don't know why she's not up here? But what I could applaud Joseline for is when she stated, like she didn't air out their business. She said they are still cool or what have you. And she said, I'm going to give you the respect we don't even have to talk about it. You could talk to your cabaret ladies. So I can applaud her for that. Like, don't act like you don't know why I'm not up here, bitch. You know why.
Which is surprising from Joseline.
It was very mature.
Actually being mature. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Maybe it was really that cocaine that was making her act crazy.
Yeah, and allegedly. The reason is
I'm saying it wasn't apparently her.
Well, it ain't been aired yet, so I'm gonna say alleged right now. But allegedly, the reason why they was getting into it was Raven trying to hit on Ballistic allegedly.
Oh, that part.
Y'all tell me that in the comments, because even if that was true and Joseline still handled herself like that, that is bigger Joseline, because Joseline has crashed out over way less. That is something that she would crash out about. So for her to not do that, Joseline has definitely showed maturity. Look, nobody confirmed it. heard that he cheated on Joseline, and apparently, word on the curb, it might be Raven as one of the women.
I did hear that too in the blogs. I don't think it was Raven though. They said it was a white girl. Cause I just saw like thumbnails and like headlines. I didn't dig into it though.
He looked like a cheater anyway.
But they look like they the type of couple that
we gotta make this music. We gotta make this music.
Joseline and Ballistic look like swingers. Like that seems like they would invite another woman in. And Joseline, to me, Joseline would be upset about it. Not Oceans.
I feel like they invite another man in too.
I don't know what. They like crazy. Yes, very much so. Okay, let's go ahead to they brought out they brought out a lot of girls, but Monii was the only one that came out first, and immediately Raven said, "What's up?" I think that Raven, I ain't gonna say she did her big one, but she definitely was handling Monii for the size difference.
I agree. Monii can't fight though. That's how you. I was thinking, considering what. Because I saw her talking a lot after the reunion on social media from one of the T pages. But also in that trailer, it looked like she might have possibly been working Raven. But Raven, from what she did in Raven fashion, I would say she handled her. It wasn't nothing impressive. But for Raven, she did what she needed to do in both rounds.
Yeah, she was swinging her around she was swinging her around.
She got cut some way, which I'm assuming might have been some jewelry that might have been on Monii that cut her in her chin. But yeah, Raven stood on business for once.
All right, Legend, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's all we got to say.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Oh, what did y'all think about Monii saying that she was just there for a check? But Joseline was looking like, yeah, let's move on.
You know what I told you? Joseline was ready to jump. She looked like that look that she gave her was like, okay, bitch, you ain't coming back, and I'm about to knock you out when we get backstage.
Yeah,
I think I put this in your comments. I was like, and that is how you fumble a bag. Because why would you say that? You talk about, I got paid the same, and I ain't even have to do everything that everybody did. Okay, and then that's it. You got that one check, and then now that's it. Like you don't want to come back for another season.
Back no ways.
She wouldn't come back no way. But if she had a chance,
she could have if she played her card right. Like saying that I'm just here for a bag. Like, because if she would have been like, yes, I do wish I showed more of my personality. If given the opportunity, I would love to come back and show y'all more of myself. Joseline would have brought her back. She would have brought her back because we need a big girl, a big girl. In the cabaret, you know what I'm saying? But for you to say that,
Envy back.
Yeah, well, I guess But for you to say that, it's like that's how you fumble a bag. How do you do that? You always leave your doors open, job wise, not relationship wise. Leave your door open. You never know. You can't be burning bridges because you never know.
She ain't coming back.
And that one little check that you got, you could have had 2 little checks, but now you only got 1 little check. I think Monii just a boring ass person. Oh yeah, and I hate when I don't care. So what? I was like, shut up.
Monii really could use her way to her advantage. Just because
that's how you know she probably ain't ever been in a fight before.
Yeah, she really could have.
Most people know how to use that to their advantage.
She really could have just sat on exactly. She could have sat on Raven, and that would have been sufficient enough.
They talk crazy about her because she was big. I think she wanted to come back, to be honest.
And somebody said it in my comments.
She should have. You gotta play it. It's all how you word things.
She looked like she was about to cry when Janisha was like, "Hey," when she welcomed her.
I don't know why. I don't know why, bro.
Because she probably didn't dislike her.
I would have.
She could handle something. She was a dancer, wasn't she?
Because Janisha actually was really nice about it. Of course, she was like, "Do you feel bad for not showing your personality? We don't care about you being big. We care about you not being present on the show. Do you feel bad about that? Would you do it again?" And nobody said that because she was acting like she had to, I guess, like jump out her character. Like, we just wanted to see more of you. We didn't ask you to be fighting nobody. We ain't ask you to be doing all of this and all of that. Like, you could have jumped in the pool just to have fun. Nobody told you to take your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Is it lagging? Are y'all lagging?
No, I can hear you.
Hold on, something done to happen.
But yeah. But that's her though. If she ain't,
all y'all went off to me. The legend was frozen. Your thing went black. The screen went black.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. But maybe that's just who she is. I mean, I can respect her for not doing the most to be on camera. I can respect her for just staying true to who she is. She just wasn't meant to be on TV. That's just what it is. She just looked out and got a check for being there. But we can segue like this comment. Janisha definitely clocked her. She said, okay, well, we're going to talk to some girls that actually want to be here for the cabaret. And then brings out the next girls. Movie, but you got another slide. We can segue into that one. Because what else is there to talk about with this? I think the last thing that we had was Oceans.
This all that happened.
Oh, it's right there in the middle. Oceans versus
Isis and Oceans is the only people. That's it.
You lagging big time.
He didn't see it.
She lagging. I think she lagging.
Ooh. No, she not.
Movie Bay. I think she is. She responded to me a little bit later. Movie Bay. Yeah, they saying she frozen a bit. She can't hear us. I don't think she can. But anyways, while Movie Bay gets that together, what was y'all's thoughts on the first round of Oceans versus Isis?
I'm gonna say Isis won. Isis won that first round for sure. She Oceans was too busy trying to grab instead of punch, and Isis was just digging. Wow. She was just getting her real good, and I loved every moment of it. And also, the thing about Isis is she moves with her feet too. Like she be moving around, so she was moving around Oceans. She was woo and whooping her ass, and I loved every moment of it.
She punched her in her face probably 2 times that I caught. Oceans went. I don't know what she was doing. Oceans was too busy trying to pull. Isis was in there swinging, just swinging. And considering how Oceans was trying to pull, Isis did what she needed to do. Like, if anything, she could have went low. She was going for the head. And you see the height difference. She's a little bit taller than Isis. So while she's trying to do all that grabbing, I'd have ducked down and got to punching her in her body. But yeah, Isis is handling her. And it looked like Isis is going to tear her ass up next week. And that last round that they showed, where she got the upper hand and was dragging her around and getting them uppercuts in, I can't wait to see that.
It do look like Ocean might get Isis on the ground though in one round. It looked like they run 3 rounds.
Ocean is so lame to me.
You do not like puddles.
I don't like her either.
Bro, she's lame. She went over there. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck is you doing? What are you talking about? Yeah, Janisha, don't entertain that.
I love how
what are y'all?
I love how Dez and Big Envy stood up and was like, "You're not about to run up on her. Let her take off her shoes."
Yeah.
Like that's how friends should be. Like if my friend about to run a fade and you trying to sneak her, no, bitch. I'm standing up. Wait for my friend to get ready. I like that. I like how the cabaret girls ride for each other. Although I don't like the OGs, I like how they ride for each other.
And that's the difference between them and this show. Because some of them don't really ride for their friends, but that's a good way to segue into this bullshit. But before we talk about Baddies, if y'all have not already, we got 137 live viewers right now. And I'm looking at my page right now. I got 46 likes on my video. And Movie Bay and Legend need some likes on theirs as well. So go ahead and thumbs up the videos real quick. All 3. Click off. Click. Thumbs up. They're free. And we're going to get into Baddies. And then we're going to take some calls. What's y'all's thoughts on this episode?
It was a snooze fest. It was very boring. These last 2 episodes have been really boring. They haven't been really good. But overall, I don't know. It was too much filler. Too much filler this episode. And the fights that they did show wasn't really given.
Facts. Movie Bay.
The jump cut editing, like I think I put on both of y'all videos, but they have done it before with the jump cut editing, except they did it between 2 scenes. So with 3 scenes, it was OD. They definitely could have started off with Biggie and Jaidyn, and and then go to the other 2 scenes and then do the jump back and forth. But I saw what they were trying to do, per usual. They just never really execute. I really don't think this episode was that bad, but they definitely could put some of this content in last week's episode, so we could have gotten, you know what I'm saying? It just would have been hire me. Thanks. I'll apply right now. I'll put my application and my resume in the Zeus DMs at this point, because y'all need to know somebody that know what they're doing. Y'all need to deal with it. But yeah, that's my overall opinion.
I was very underwhelmed. I know a lot of people like the fact that there was a lot more action, but a lot of the action was very staged. You could tell it was staged. A lot of fake shit going on. A lot of not standing on business. And then the way it was shot, the editing was terrible. That was taking me out at the beginning, like the back and forth scenes where certain shit was not even finished. Like, if you're going to do those back and forth transfer scenes from scene to scene, they need to be all talking about the same thing. You're transferring scenes talking about completely different things with 3 different sets of groups. And then you're cutting them in between certain dialogue and then bouncing back where we miss certain dialogue. And then it's just like, the way they edited this episode was stupid. And a lot of these girls are not likable. And that's just all I got to say about that. But we'll get to it. You ready to move those slides, movie babe? Exactly.
Not the hug.
Cornball shit.
Let's start with Jaidyn and Biggie.
I'm sorry, this
Biggie
scene was
a fan.
Key. This scene was a key. It was funny.
Was it?
Yes, it was funny to me. I giggled.
Why you say stage, Grant?
Because it was staged.
Oh yeah, it definitely was staged.
The very beginning of how they, all right, scene, and then they start walking. And hey, let's talk about
you have to, you gotta have them do a sit down, and I guess they just chose the wilderness.
But it was staged.
I wouldn't say staged.
It wasn't natural.
It gave love and hip hop to me. It gave love and hip hop when they be meeting up at them parks.
Like,
right. You gotta have a meetup spot.
This was the most.
You gotta have a meetup spot.
It was poorly executed. Like, granted, certain scenes are produced, but this one was just so obviously produced. They came walking where, as you see in the back, got them woods right there, and it's just like you could tell they were standing there. Okay, we're about to press film and we're about to press record. We pressed it. Now come walking, and now let's talk about what our issues are. Knowing both of y'all don't care to talk to each other about these issues anyway. Like, I didn't care about this scene at all. They could have cut this one.
I'm sorry, I laughed.
This really just proves me that Biggie is a fan, honestly, because why you start singing my song?
Mm-hmm.
And dancing to it. It's a bop, ain't it? I know it is.
I'm sorry.
And then trying to downplay her, like, oh, well, you didn't write it, Blueface, bro. Okay, and it's still my song.
And it's still a bop, and you're still singing it, and I'm still getting paid.
Exactly.
But Jaidyn
singing it is going to make somebody that hadn't already heard it go look for it and then play it, and then I'm going to get my money off of that. So
I don't think it's body dysmorphia. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. But Jaidyn is a little bit delusional, thinking that she's like way smaller than Biggie.
Right.
I mean, but she thinks she's like way smaller than Biggie. Like, you're not that much smaller than Biggie.
Y'all in similar weight classes.
Yeah, definitely.
She's a little delusional about it.
But anyway, the next thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, the next thing. It was most of the newbies plus Scotty and DTV, and they were just talking about a lot of different situations. This is where Summer apologized to Jazmin Renee about the chain and taking the chain. This is her 3rd time, and Jazmin Renee was like, I would accept the apology if it's actually like genuine this time. And it just seemed that like a couple weeks ago when Jazmin Renee released all the receipts and stuff, seemed like she was telling the truth.
Of course.
This scene I didn't really care for either. Like, apart from like the whole piss and shit, like,
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. So when Diamond pulled up, she, I guess, kind of stated how Summer peed on Dolly. But what had happened was Summer has 2 kids, so her bladder is weak. And she was telling the bus driver to pull over for 30 minutes, and he wouldn't. So she peed in the cup, and the cup overflowed, which so happens to trickle on Dolly's feet. Okay. I feel like Diamond definitely came in trying to instigate something between them two. But Dolly was there, so she knew what happened. What are y'all thoughts about Summer peeing in a cup and it overflowing and getting on the floor?
It's nasty, but it is. I don't know.
But then again, thinking about it too, like how they travel hours from where they're trying to get from club to the house, it's hours. That's Zeus's fault for having this RV, bus, Sprinter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Y'all got beds on that. Y'all should at least have a bathroom. And if they don't have a bathroom on that, it's like at the very least y'all can at least pull over. If y'all don't want to let her go get into somebody's restaurant to go use the bathroom, let her go piss on the side of the street. Like having her pee in a cup, and then the cup is still on the bus. So that's disgusting.
They definitely should have bathrooms, but don't they have a sink on there? I think they have a sink on there. Would that have been nastier?
It would have been nasty.
I'm asking legit.
Yes,
nasty.
That would have been nastier, but they definitely should have bathrooms on the bus. But also, like, girl, going on road trips, you need to pee before, and don't be drinking no liquids on there. If
she drunk.
But listen, I can relate.
But are they on the Sprinter or are they on the? Are they on like the mini bus or are they on the big bus? Which bus are they on?
The one that ain't got a bathroom.
Yeah, the new girls be on the actual bus with the beds. Because the OGs be in them Sprinters, but the new girls seem to always be on that bus with the beds. So if they got beds on the bus,
maybe you didn't.
That one don't got a
bathroom.
That big ass bus ain't got a bathroom.
I feel bad for her. I have a weak bladder too.
I definitely thought they were talking about the black and white. I thought they were talking about the all black Sprinter.
Because when I drink water on a day-to-day basis, I probably pee 8 or 9 times. So I mean I can relate to that.
Well, hold it, cross your legs.
I can't do that. I be having
contaminated.
Well, then don't drink.
When you've already been drinking and you break that seal, you gonna have to use the restroom multiple times.
And it ain't even about just drinking alcohol. Like when I went,
but once the seal is broken, it's broken. It's broken. It's gonna come like every 30 minutes.
And why are you peeing so much that it's overflowing in the cup?
That is concerning.
That is interesting.
Maybe it was a small cup.
If it's overflowing in the cup, that means this is your first time breaking that seal.
That's a lot of pee. That's a good question. I didn't even think about that whenever she said it. But yeah, that's a good question. But anything else I want to add to that scene?
No, it's nasty.
No, because it's gonna come back up later. DTB and Pretty P. DTB, Pretty P is better than me because you got one more time to call my little sister a bitch before I slide you out this chair. Before I ninja kick your ass backwards out that chair. Call my sister another one. Call her another one.
I agree.
Ain't gonna be too many more bitches.
She ain't pounds.
Yeah. So that kind of made me think that maybe it wasn't even Pretty P's sister for real. Maybe somebody did it. She took it on so she could have a storyline. I don't know. Cause couldn't be my sister. That's just how I'm saying. She has fought for less. You looked at me funny and you ready to fight, but yet she calling your sister a bitch and you cool on it? Girl, bye. Couldn't be me.
Right.
I tell you that.
I mean, it really couldn't be me either, but maybe Pretty P
ninja kicked her ass out that chair.
Maybe she's showing some restraint.
No. You showing restraint when you shouldn't be showing restraint.
Okay.
You ready to crash out over stupid stuff.
Had her tongue
when it
comes
time for a real reason to crash out. Yeah. Because when it comes time for a real reason to fight, now you showing restraint? Hell no.
Okay. I see it.
I don't care if my sister kicked you or not. Call her another one. She ain't here to defend herself. Call her another one. I don't give a fuck.
Not what your sister should have.
I don't care if she karate kicked you. I'm a karate kick you too, bitch. We're the kicking sisters.
I'm gonna do it with my sister later. But right now, she's not gonna be too many bitches.
Hiya, bitch. You gonna see why we related. Kick your ass again.
Okay, how y'all feel about the Ivori?
We can move on.
OGs and Lex scene? How y'all feel about that?
Family
what part
reunion.
we gonna talk about?
We can talk about the whole. We can talk about the whole thing. Just give y'all an overview of it, because it's all one scene. Y'all can talk about it all. Go ahead, G. I know you got a lot to say about it. So
I ain't got a lot to say. Lex's fans got a lot to say to me.
He was talking about y'all, Lex fans. Ooh, Grant B talking about y'all so big.
And I told him,
if you are a Lex fan, put it in the chat.
That. Lex is a clown, and I'm gonna make it.
If you are a Lex stepper,
abundantly clear again. I'm gonna make it abundantly clear again. I do not give a fuck that y'all don't like that I don't like Lex, and it has nothing to do with Jayla. Shocker. It don't. It has everything to do with the fact that she is a tap dancing coon. I told y'all when that TikTok live came out, that's when I said I'm officially off of her. Even after she fought, or not even, she fought Jayla at that point too. She fought her, called her out. I still was open to still liking Lex, getting to know Lex. I knew and had an inkling that she was a coon because you coming off the back of a white woman saying the N-word. But I wanted her to show me that. And she showed it when she got on that live, standing 10 toes down on it, saying Gretchen's not white. And she could say it because she's been around black people. Like, absolutely not. But she is corny. Like, granted, she definitely called out that fade with Ivori. Ivori definitely didn't take it. So if y'all want to call that cop in the plea, I'll let y'all have that. I'm not going to argue with you on that. I personally said in my video, I don't think that Ivori was scared of her. People want to run with that narrative that she's scared of her because she didn't take that fight. They just fought 12 times. If she was scared of her, she would have never fought her. Maybe Ivori definitely copped the plea in the moment. Okay, I'll let y'all have that. She did. But scared? No. Ivori ain't scared of her just like Lex ain't scared of her. Two things can be true. And a lot of things with the Lex fans, they like to then take one point that you're making about Lex and turn it to Ivori or turn it to Jayla. I'm talking about Lex. Let's talk about her because she's the one that's on the screen. But Lex being so gung-ho about now wanting to find out who said this about or who changed the names. And then when she gets to the point where she now knows who changed the name, she then wants to say, oh, well, Natalie, I'm not going to fight you because I have too much respect for you. When Natalie don't have no respect for you because she just changed the name to get you back out here with Ivori, where y'all are literally hitting each other like y'all want to take each other's heads off and possibly go to the hospital because both of y'all hit hard as fuck. That's somebody that respects you. You respect her, but she don't respect you. She's enjoying watching you possibly get your head knocked off. So, clown shit. And then for her to then say, oh, well, then Natalie, one of your OGs need to get up and take it. And then her fans are online saying, oh, well, nobody jumped up. Why would they jump up? If I didn't do it and you want to know who did it and I told you who did it, you fight the person that did it. It's funny how her energy switched. She had so much energy for Anna in that moment, but the minute she found out it was Natalie, she was no longer mad. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about somebody being biased. Y'all the ones that's biased. Own up to the fact that y'all biased to the fact that Lex is a cornball. And then her saying that shit too about, oh, this is Big Ivori, I'm Big Lex. Why y'all both can't be Big Ivori and Big Lex? Give me your crown. I'm here. I'm taking your crown. Get your own crown. Like, be your own self. You don't have to come in here and take somebody's spot. That's the whole point. She's too busy trying to take somebody's spot. Like, just be you. You are enough. You are a very beautiful girl. You are a very, very good fighter. Stand on that. Be you. You don't have to keep trying to find ways to get a scene. Like, just do you. That's how I feel about that whole situation. So yeah, I got that off my chest. I don't care, but in that moment I could to mention it. So there you go. Anything y'all want to add?
I'm sorry. I was just sitting back. I was loving when you be going.
I ain't about to get in them comments typing. They leaving essays.
You got some riders
down there. I don't care about that shit. I'm not about to sit here and type all that. I'll just say it right now. That's why I got my channel. And like I said, if you don't like my opinion, you don't like the fact that I don't like your girl, you can simply just not watch my shit. If you want to dislike it, dislike the shit. I don't care. Getting down there telling me I'm gonna dislike it. Do it. I don't care. And if I lose a subscriber for it, I'm good. There's a billion other people out here who gonna come back, so it's okay. But that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Legend.
I loved it. I'm sorry, I was thoroughly entertained, but nonetheless, I do think it's weird. I thought the whole fighting, although I love seeing Lex and Ivori fighting, I even said fighting over the room was weird because you could tell that Ivori basically wanted to turn up on the OGs from the beginning because she said y'all planting shit and doing shit, but it was Lex that kept really pushing that issue and wanting them to fight, and now she pushing the issue again because she's talking about when Ivori threw the drink on her. Girl, Ivori threw that drink on you last night. You should have threw a drink back on her right then and there. You waiting till the next day to come fight. But also, I was just surprised that Ivori was basically kind of ducking the fade. But it seemed like towards the end of it that she took that wig off and she wanted to catch that fade. But I guess they never end up catching it. But also, I do think it's weird how she don't want to fight Natalie. Like, girl, you said you was gonna be anybody ass who moved the names, and then you don't want to be Natalie ass, and now you talking about the OGs got to take the fade. Bitch, the OGs didn't got to take the fade. Natalie got to take her own motherfucking fade. Make Natalie get out there in them streets, or don't say you go beat anybody ass and not stand behind it. It was very weird, but I don't know. I don't like Lex like that. She disappoints me. Also, her confessionals are so corny and so weird. Like she's Mariah Lynn Jr. Like her confessionals are just weird. I don't know. They're so rehearsed. I feel like she goes in the mirror and then comes onto the camera and does it. Like it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, who would she be without Ivori? To be honest, she would just be like Emma listening to music. Literally, that's who she would be without Ivori. She should be thanking really Ivori for her storyline because Ivori did start with her on that bus, but they deaded it after that, and then Lex started to back up with the whole city being from Akron and Cleveland, and then the room situation. So like, Lex, you should be happy that Ivori gave you a storyline, and a lot of people don't like Ivori from past, and I still don't like Ivori, but when she's in the right, she's in the right. And this season of Baddies, if I did not know Ivori prior to Baddies, I would definitely like Ivori. But I don't like her because I know her from her past. But on Baddies, she has not been acting how she usually acts on Nowadays TV. She's acting way more mature. But also, this may be her karma for a lot of the shit that she did do on Nowadays TV too. So I can see both sides of it.
She's constantly auditioning for Natalie for sure. When it comes to Ivori, I really want her to drop this. Oh my god, I want both of them to drop this name switch thing. I really do. It's not that big of a deal, not to me. Secondly, when Lex came out spazzing, like y'all said, if you had a problem, if you really wanted to fight, we could have fought after the booking. I understand you didn't want to fight on the way to the booking. I understand you don't want to fight at the booking. But what happened when we left the club? Oh, the cameras were on? That's why? Okay. They told you to wait? Puppet? Okay, that's why. So they come out talking about you threw water on me. I need my fade, whoop-de-whoop. But you said you was gonna fight me every day, so fight me now. I'm on Ivori's side when she said, I'm gonna fight you when I want to fight you. I'm not about to fight on nobody else's time but mine. Like, what you thought you was? You about to punk me into a fight? No, bitch. No. You say jump, I'm a hop? No, it ain't. That don't work like that. That might be the Scorpio in me. You're not about to tell me what to do. Bitch, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the opposite. Fight me. I won't. Do it now. Maybe later. I'm not about to do that. No. However, Ivori, if you done took this wig off that cost you so much money, now I'm fighting because I done took my wig off. I done took my wig off. There's no going back. Now I have to fight. But she still didn't want to fight. And I really do feel like though, she didn't want to because Lex was trying to press her too. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I'm not about to move on your time. It ain't happening.
You didn't think that she needed that eye to heal?
It looked like it was healed.
I mean, Maybe. I wish she didn't have that hexagon on her face, but I'm sorry, that was not a star, baby. I didn't. The star was missing a point. But anyhow, yeah, no, I'm not moving on your time. So like Ivori did, pay you dust, goodbye, because without me, there is no storyline for you. Peace. So now when it comes to Lex talking about the name thing, just like Ivori, whoever switched the names, I'ma need that. Then Lex finds out who switched the name. Because at first it was like, oh, I'll take responsibility. But now she finds out blatantly who switched the names. It was Natalie. Really that? Oh my God. Really? Well, somebody's going to have to fight for you. Hold on, wait a minute. And y'all know, I am that person that's like, fighting Natalie over this is stupid. I am that person. So I understand I want to fight Natalie. However, I'm not going to be going around saying, whoever did it, I'm going to need to fight. No, I'm also not going to do that either. Because once you say it, you got to stand on it. Once you say it, you got to stand on it. So for you to immediately... I'm not going to fight you, Nat, because I have so much respect for you, Nat.
So move you back.
And like you said, there, you got respect
like,
for
I'm
me.
sorry, you got to get this paid.
Yeah.
No, because like I said, I wouldn't have been stomping around saying whoever did it, I'm gonna fight you. Like I wouldn't have been doing that in the first place.
You would have just been asking who did it.
Nah, see how I move. I'm gonna be chill. Okay, whoop-de whoop. I'm having conversations with people. I'm conversing with people, and eventually it's going to slip up. And when I find out who did it, especially if I already don't like that person, then we can fight. And then if I find through the grapevine that Natalie did it, okay, well, she the EP. It's her job to start shit. She did her job. That's me. But I'm not about to announce it to the world and then not do nothing. Because once you say it, you need to stand on it. That's my opinion, Betty. But yeah, but I don't know how you say you got so much respect for a person like Grant said. Switch the names, have y'all fight scene after scene after scene, and not saying nothing. She don't have no respect for you because she could have told you. Well, she could have told you straight up that it was her. But I don't know. Then again, like I said, she was a puppet from the beginning. Bitch, you knew it was a prank. You really don't have a right to be mad because you knew it was a joke. You knew it was a joke, and you still pressed it. You wanted the storyline. You got it.
And them fans love to say, oh, well, they both were in on the joke. It was clear from everybody that Ivori was not in on the joke. Ivori didn't know what was going on. And then not only that, even if it was that, Lex still decided to stay in that room, which she knew was going to piss Ivori off. So, like, it's clown shit. And then for them to say, oh, well, she's not fighting Natalie because she wants to still be on the show, that's clown shit. Like, you're literally doing things to be on a TV show. That shit don't resonate with me. And we have, and the three of us have a running joke between the three of us that when we talk about watching a lot of people's reviews and just social media alone, the three of us typically have an opinion that is not what is the masses. And I feel like that's the thing with a lot of her fans. They don't like the fact that not a lot of people are necessarily seeing it from their viewpoint. Because we got our own opinions. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, I'm going to say what Grant feels. I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say about it. That's why I make sure when I do my recaps, I watch it. And they know because we'll be talking about it in the chat, but I don't interact with them because I don't want to hear their thoughts while I'm watching it because I want to give y'all my thoughts on what I think. Because I don't look at social media until I finish and hit upload. Then I go in and look and see what's going on. Because we have our own opinions. That's the thing. The three of us and January Flowers, and even some of the reviewers too. But for the most part, I'm speaking from the three of us and really myself. I'm going to have my own opinion. I'm going to say what I want to say. If you don't like it, that's fine. Just be respectful. If you don't be respectful, you get blocked. It's just that simple. But that's what I got to say. And I'm grown. I'm too grown to be in a comment section arguing with motherfuckers about my opinion. I just said the shit in the video. If you got a question with what I said that you didn't understand, rewind the shit and rewatch it.
You know how that go. They don't listen to comprehend. They listen to rebuttal. You know that.
You're right.
You know that. They probably didn't even listen in the first place.
You ain't lying.
They probably all they heard was Lex is corny. That's all they heard.
I will say, I know how everybody wanted Anna to shut the fuck up, but Anna be clocking the bitch's tea. She clocks
That's why they want her to
tea the most, and she ain't told no lies. So,
and that's why they want her to be quiet.
Okay, and like when it comes to like Lex and it's her job and she wants to keep her job. When I tell you, I am the person, especially the person on this panel, that 100% understands that. I 100% understand it. Because like I said, I don't believe in, if I was on show, I wouldn't put my hands on Nat either. Everybody else is up for grabs. Nat, I wouldn't. However, that's exactly why you don't go around saying stuff like that. Because you already know that it could have been a possibility that it was Natalie. So stop saying stuff like that, because when you say stuff like that, you need to stand on it. And if you don't stand on it, you're going to look like a PUS, and y'all know the rest. A pump's ass bitch, a lapdog, a D-rider, an ass kisser, a production puppet. Like,
it is. The food be good.
And why you mad anyway? Like I said, you asked for this storyline, and now you got it, bitch. You shouldn't be threatening nobody.
Exactly.
Let's proceed.
Exactly.
It's almost over. This the last little bit.
What is that first picture?
The club scene I didn't really care about. The club scene I didn't care about. Yeah.
I don't either.
But yeah, when they was coming to the club, it was all love. When they left the club, people was getting snatched.
This would have been a perfect opportunity for them to showcase Mel and tell the story of why Ivori is scared about being in Milwaukee and why there's people coming for her. That would have been the perfect time, because then when, like Diamond the Body said, when she shows up 10 episodes later, everybody gonna be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this girl? Why is she randomly fighting Ivori? It was a missed opportunity for Zeus.
We ain't confusing her. Because in that moment, who was the main? Because that's the thing. Even when Ivori said it a couple episodes ago, she was saying it on the bus, but in that instance, she didn't take it for face value. She didn't hear. They told her that Natalie did it, but she didn't want to believe it. So in that moment, whatever. But Natalie, in Lex's face, after being snitched on by Tasiki, copped to it, and you see the difference in the reaction. So that's the difference.
Yeah, because on the bus, Natalie wasn't really like admitting that was her. She was just making it seem like she was taking the fall.
For the group, exactly.
Yeah, for the group. It wasn't like I really did it. Because Ivori was like, you didn't do it, Natalie. Because Natalie was like, I guess I'll take the fall or whatever. And Ivori was like, I know you didn't do it. So it wasn't like Natalie was actually like owning up to do it like she did in the scene where Taseki basically called her out.
Exactly. They better not, because that was a big part of Hawaii. They better show her. But yeah, y'all want to add anything else to that club scene? Because it would have been a lot more interesting and more talking worthy points if they did show her. But all right, let's move to the Biggie Anna scene. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
But was Mel really the one that was there that snatched her up, or was that just somebody?
It was Mel friends and people that knew Mel, and Mel was actually at the club. Like, she ended up getting in the club because at first they wasn't letting her in because I guess she banned from that club, but Zeus got her into the club or whatever. She was hanging out with like Lemmy and them, the producers and stuff, and that's how she ended up getting onto the show.
Maybe they didn't have enough footage to actually like tie her in at this moment, but they, they could have had somebody tell the story. Ivori saying that she got ops. So
no, they could have had Ivori or Diamond the Body tell the story, or even Dolly tell the story of why Ivori is scared about Milwaukee people coming at her. Like, they could have just had her tell the story. They could have been like, it was this girl named Mel making threats because me and her got
they
issues.
might do it on that later episode.
But I feel like it would have been better for the show.
It definitely would have.
Maybe not, because Friday. It's gonna be 10 episodes later. So it's gonna be oh yeah type ish. But if you just say I have ops out here, you can do a quick little flashbacks. You got ops out here, and then now we got Mel's little confessional, I'm here or whatever. So we gotta see how it play out. How they end up introducing it.
it still would have been. They didn't have to give her no confessional. Just show her, focus on her a little bit, and then when she reappears,
that's why I said maybe they didn't have that footage. Maybe they didn't have that footage.
So Maya said Dominant Body said that Mel was in the cameras.
Cell phone footage from social media. Come on, y'all.
I mean, they already had cell phone footage. That ain't like
they don't use it.
They
from social media.
Footage. They had cell phone footage.
They use cell phone footage for shit on the show, just like they be using them fake audios that they be having Natalie do.
From social media. I don't even know if you can do that for real.
If they get the consent,
like
they
legally,
can. If they reach out to who did it.
All you gotta do is text them for consent.
Exactly. So who are you gonna get it from? Who knows? Like just because a blog posted it, how they know who they got that from? Like that's too much work. No,
the source?
No. You can ask them where they got it from, and then they can connect it back.
Anna was fighting. Anna was fighting. That's why Anna didn't have it on her cell phone. Anna and Ivori were fighting. Like that's why I'm confused why they didn't show that, because Ivori and Anna were fighting people who was trying to jump on Ivori. That's why they didn't have that cell phone footage from Anna. But anyway, the next scene, this scene was a key. This whole scene, you could tell that Anna really likes Jaidyn, but also I like that Tasiki was holding Anna accountable, because she was like, you can't say this to Biggie to make Biggie happy, but then leaving out that you still like Jaidyn, because like now is it fuck Jaidyn now because you still like her. And you like Jaidyn before her and Biggie even got into it, which is why you bought her the flowers that she used as a weapon. So, like, just be real and be like, friend, I'm gonna hold your hand. Before y'all got into it, me and Jaidyn was already cool and I like her. Granted, you go come first because you're my friend, but you gotta put on your big girl panties and get over it. It's not that deep.
I agree with everything.
I could have played it like that.
Well, that's what she said at the dinner.
Huh?
That's what she said at the dinner or at this little lunch.
Not really.
Oh,
you saying she should have said it prior to?
She should have just been, instead of trying to make Biggie happy and make Jaidyn happy, she should have just said facts and said what was real. She was riding the fence too much.
Yeah, she was going back and forth between I'm good with you and then I'm not. Tasiki, I agree with everything Tasiki said. Like what she said with Anna was true, but also she was like, I told you she was gonna be jealous, and then she said in her confessionals, Biggie needs to grow up, and she's not a baby. Like, stop babying her. It's true. Both ends of what she was saying,
which is exactly why I put this picture of Tasiki saying that Biggie is childish and need to grow up, and you got all these sprinkles on your damn eyes. Okay, go.
Shut up.
That's why I put that up there.
Shut up.
In the confessional where you got these sprinkles on your eyes, you saying that she childish and need to grow up. I said the irony. Screenshot.
Oh, now we forgot Summer and Slim.
But at the table though, I guess after Taseki told Anna to give it to her straight, Anna did give it to her straight. She's like, y'all need what y'all arguing about is really petty. I like both of y'all. You come first. So she did eventually get to it and say that. My thing with Biggie is I agree when she was like, I'm not going to keep telling you things that you should know because you've grown. I 100% agree with that, Biggie. I also agree with, if you got to keep telling her, then stop talking to her. Stop being her friend. Because just like in a relationship, any form of relationship, friendship, romantic, family, if I got to keep telling you stuff that offends me, that is disrespectful to me, that you're doing, you keep doing the same thing over and over, I'm going to cut you off.
But also, I get that, but don't be showing up and having weird energy around me and not communicating your issue to me. Like, Biggie comes around being all quiet and mopey.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why Biggie needs to stop messing with her.
Communicate with me.
But no, she also still needs to.
But Biggie says she does communicate. I'm tired of talking to you, saying the same thing over and over.
I mean, I get it, but if you're doing this moping and shit, but that's the thing though, she don't think about it like you do. If she's really tired, she would stop fooling with them. But she wants the attention. She wants them to look at her and be like, oh, well, I see that you're upset. Why are you upset? You're too grown for that. That's shit that kids do. Walking around moping because they're upset and they want you to come up to them and ask them what's wrong. You're too grown for that, Biggie. You're too big for that. Grow up. Use your mouth. Use your words. Communication. Like, if you have an issue with that, and I get what you're saying though, but that's the difference between you and her. And that's my biggest issue with Biggie. she knowingly puts herself in positions and situations where she knows she's going to be let down. Just like how she keeps coming back every single season expecting a different Natalie, when Natalie's going to continue to be the same Natalie and show you that she really don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day. So when you continue to put yourself in those situations, that's your own fault. I don't feel bad for her ass. Anything else?
I guess let's quickly talk about the Summer and Slim fight.
Slim let Summer beat her ass, and Summer can't even fight.
No, that was insane.
That was embarrassing.
Girl, I didn't put that on here.
No, you didn't. Somebody called it out. They said, so we now talk about the Summer and Slim fight.
And that was a big one too.
But
it's my thumbnail. I can't believe it.
I laughed when Slim came in and bought them snacks.
For real.
Had me in tears, and I loved it.
That's crazy.
But also, like, I feel like Summer and Emma should have been the last people talking, especially Emma, because Emma, you was just about to get evicted and go home, but you got sympathy for what was going on at home, so they let you stay. It's not like they let you stay because you was interested, and they let you stay because they felt sorry for you. And with Summer, like, girl, you can be so likable if you would just stop inserting yourself in all these situations where you don't need to. Like, you are hilarious, you're funny. If you would just be a confessional comedian, you would be golden. But getting all in these situations and butting yourself in is just making that funny. Weird. Like, you being weird. She made me giggle, not too much, but yeah,
she ain't stand-up comedian funny.
She got. I know. In terms
she not stand-up comedian, y'all. Stop! Don't gas her like Jazz said. Don't gas her.
It's her tone. It's the way she talks, and when she says certain things, it makes it even funnier. But I agree with Legend though, because that, like, fighting Slim because you just felt like she shouldn't have been there, and then making an issue out of her talking about somebody's kids when it don't have nothing to do with you.
And also, Rollie shouldn't be talking about people's dead daddies.
Exactly. And I can't even feel bad for Slim, because I was so embarrassed watching this. Like, I try to avoid, because I get secondhand embarrassment watching people do embarrassing things, and I try to avoid those. I wanted so badly to fast forward through that scene. That entire scene with her pretty much saying, like, yeah, I'm here for Rollie, whenever Summer's like, well, you can be the Baddies' assistant. She's like, no, I'm only here for Rollie. I'm like, Slim, like, where's your pride? Like, love yourself a little bit. And it's sad because you watch them all taking advantage of her. Like, every last one of them in this scene, Ivori and Jayla included, pretty much like feeding into Rollie's bullshit, like with the water and stuff. Go get them some water. I'd have said something. Like, everybody in this scene was weird to me.
Yeah, they all was being weird. And Rollie know that she liked them snacks.
I thought that Summer was doing way too much, and all of them coming down, following, being lame, corny. Everybody looked lame, corny, and I would have never wanted to be a part of that. If I was a new baddie, I would have still been at the banister, because I'm not about to go down there and insert myself in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Jazz, I expected more from you, to be honest.
Right.
I would have rather you just stood there and been pretty. You know what I'm saying? Weird.
Exactly.
But Slim was eating it up on that table.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi acting crazy.
I was surprised.
When she was twerking, that was funny.
Work to do today.
I was surprised
her
ass was funny in them heels and standing up.
Yeah, she was. Shoot, that was funny. But yeah, I think that's it. Was that everything from the episode?
Well, Nunu, yeah.
Nunu coming. Well, no,
Nunu.
Y'all was talking about the 30K with the damages and stuff that Summer might have to pay for.
30K is insane for a TV.
For a TV and some piss, that's what I thought. Like 30K, no, absolutely
that's not realistic. Somebody's lying. They're just billing you to bill you. That invoice is not invoicing. It's lying.
Knowing she ain't got the money for it.
Yeah, but Summer is getting real. No, ma'am. Because now when you become a liability, no, ma'am. Because you break in TVs, you piss on the floor, you
Okay, you messed
and the
up
damage
now.
that you causing to the buzz. I don't care how much it is in real life and how much it's not. But like, what?
Yeah, you was going in and out that time. But I heard a little bit of what you said. Legend, you heard her?
Yes, and I agree.
It's okay.
Okay.
And I agree.
But you probably were saying what we was thinking anyway.
But also, yeah, it was insane. It was insane. But as far
we took a
as
whole check.
Nunu
Your
and
reunion check,
Biggie,
bitch, is being spent on this bus.
That just process. Why did it take so long for that to process for me? For real though. But Nunu comes in and Anna immediately gets up to swing on her. But guess who else decides to get up and swing on her, talking about she owes her something? Biggie. When did Nunu ever owe Biggie around? If anything, you owe her around. And you owe J.O. around. Shout out to J.O. posting me on her story. But you owe both of them around. Because Nunu was fighting Diamond and you jump in to fight her. So you owe her that fair one. And then, like I said, J.O. socked you in your shit and you still ain't run nothing back with her. So
I'm sorry, it was Biggie talking about you owe me that.
And then swings forward. I don't know what the hell she be doing. Like, you call yourself doing your big one and you just be fighting ghosts and demons.
No, she had
like,
me
what's
in
going
tears when she was twistering. She was
what the hell she be doing?
She was twisting.
Nunu couldn't even really get her like she wanted to because she was doing all that. I'm like, are you fighting? Are you like, what's coming through here? Something coming
I'm sorry,
through.
it was too good. It was too good. I thoroughly enjoyed. But then Anna came in and saved the day.
Did she save the day?
She saved the day and got the damage on her.
I was going to say. Because we're going to see that next week.
But you can't lie, G. That little pull drag was a E. Anna pull dragged her over there. That was a E.
She definitely pulled her, but it looked like Nunu was getting her once security got her. But we'll see next week in full. But yeah, y'all got anything else y'all want to add before we take a couple calls? We're gonna take probably 4 or 5 tonight. This episode wasn't really doing that much. Movie Bay, you got your business to do. Are you gonna be with us with these calls?
Oh, bye, you guys. I'll be
Movie Base, check it out.
Listening,
she got some
but I have
handle.
work to do.
We'll see Movie Bay next week. All right, y'all. We got 5 of y'all, and we'll give y'all a little bit more time if y'all got something to say. Elijah, what do you do?
Did you miss me?
You sound a little far back. Get closer to the mic, or get closer to where. Say something now. Yeah, take the headphones out because that'd be doing it sometimes.
All right.
Say something now.
Hold on, man. Nope, I'm on the phone.
I mean, I can hear you. Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. It's muffled. Elijah.
Say something, Elijah.
Better?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Did y'all miss me? It's been too long.
Hey, Elijah.
All right,
What it
so
do?
Joseline. Do y'all believe that she was 1 year, powdered donuts free?
She might have done a bump here and there, allegedly, but I believe that she didn't do as much as she usually do. I feel like she was really clean.
Not a bump or two.
You never know. Sometimes you have a relapse.
Not a bump or two. But I like her performances. I wish she would have done that. What's it called? I like the way you are.
I like the way you are.
Yeah, she got a hit with that one. She
do.
As for all the girls fighting, I don't know why everybody hates. I gotta listen to this diss track that Jayla apparently wrote. I gotta listen to it, but the fact that everybody wants your head, which is the reason
Right.
why people wanted Dia's head at the Caribbean reunion because she wrote a diss track about all the replacements. That's what it reminded me
Yeah,
of.
I remember that. Hmm.
So it's given that, child. And Raven hopping on Spicy Money, child. I knew Spicy Money couldn't fight, but geez Louise. Letting Raven, out of everybody tear you up, that couldn't be me. That is embarrassing.
She definitely was getting tore up. She was just a big target.
Right. And
Definitely.
Latia, I mean Ocean's child. Can you believe that's her
I
real
was gonna
name?
say who?
Who?
That's Ocean's real name. Latia Wright.
That's a name.
Child,
Uh,
that is a name. Lord have mercy.
what's your
Where,
thoughts
do-
on
where do
Baddies?
you get where do you get Oceans from, Latia Wright? Where
Maybe
this
she. I think she wasn't it for
Probably her
her
stripper
Kunani,
name. Is she a stripper?
her
these
Kit Kat.
these
It was
people in
for
these
her Kit
names,
Kat.
anyways. All right, let's get on to baddies. What was I gonna say? Okay, about the whole Summer and Jazz situation, child. Next, cause I next because I was one of the people that wasn't mad about what Summer did. Because let's be clear, how do you go from almost going home to getting a chain? This is where these people say that they do these things before the season comes out. Because they gave Ivory a chain first because they thought she was going to pop. And it's not. They gave Jasmine a chain because they got she was going to pop. And again, it's not. They give these quote unquote mainstream people chains because they thought they were going to pop. Jaidyn ain't done diddly squat and they gave her a chain because they thought she was going to pop.
Maybe it's in their contract that they get a chain.
And y'all want to talk about what Lex would be without Ivory? Would y'all remember that Jasmine is there if Summer wasn't there?
Yeah,
Really?
because Jasmine stands out when it comes to looks as a baddie.
There's a difference between having looks and having a personality for TV. She got looks, she
You
doesn't
said
have the second one.
you said would I have noticed that she was there? I would have. She stands out in that aesthetic. Like with Razor, apart from Razor having her moments, Razor didn't really do too much either besides pretty much sit in the background and look pretty. But
Right.
I noticed her.
No, you wouldn't. No offense, but you would not.
I
Unless
did.
Summer literally says this woman's name, I forget
Gee,
that
look
she's
at the
even
comment.
there. She says Zip. Nada, zero. Her,
Oh
Emma, and
Lord.
Yoshi are all the same. Unless Summer will literally say this woman's name, I will forget that she's even there. Same with Emma. I will forget she's even there unless she pops up in the confessional, and then I'm like, "Who are you? Who are you?" Now I will say I like Summer, and in defense of her, girl, child, you cannot hold your pee for too long, especially if it's hours from the club to home. Child, you know when your parents was on, you would go on trips with your parents and say you better use the bathroom before we leave because we ain't stopping, and if you gotta pee
That is
they gonna give you like a
that's
bottle or a cup.
that's
No,
true.
you peeing before,
I've heard, but I've gotten that statement before.
or
You
we
better go
pull
pee
over.
before. But normally, if it's a long stop or if it's a long drive, I've gotten that as a kid. You better go pee before we leave because we ain't stopping. But eventually, if I had to, they would. But we look.
Yeah, we pulling over because I don't want piss on my toes. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
And about the whole TV destroying situation, TV ain't cost no $30,000, and I have a feeling that no offense that they might be lying about that.
I
Because there
definitely
ain't
think they
no
was
way
using it for
that
TV.
because there ain't no way that a TV is destroyed and they're still using the bus. If something is destroyed, they're not going to continue using that bus. Yet they're still using it.
All right, you got any final thoughts, Elijah? We're gonna get a couple more people.
All right. Yes, child. Biggie cannot fight to save her life. Running windmilling for your life, and you is what? This is all, like I said, foreshadowing to Biggie and Natalie getting into it in St. Louis. This is all foreshadowing to that event. Biggie acting childish, Biggie complaining about everything. It is only foreshadowing to that event. And we quickly see everybody quickly getting annoyed of it.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's all I got.
All right. Well,
Bye,
see you
Elijah.
next.
Thank you.
Make sure I see you in them traders recaps on
I
Thursday.
love your traders recaps. I may not comment on them,
I mean,
but I
I
still
just ain't
watch them.
seen you down there because you've been on my head since they released that cast last year. So I
I
need to
may
see
not
you in every
comment on
comment
them, but I
section.
still watch them.
Well, I need you to comment on them, and I need you to like them.
I do. I do both.
Well, okay. Well, you ain't done the commenting,
I
but
do
I'll
the
see you next week.
because I do the liking because I normally don't have nothing to say. I just enjoy it too.
You don't have
You
nothing
know
to
when
say
you
with
enjoy
traders,
so much. You know when you enjoy something so much that you literally can't say nothing. You have no words. That's how I do your recaps.
but
They be
watching
so
traders though, you ain't got nothing to say about traders. I be having too much to say.
not really.
Oh, all right. We'll
Bye
see
bye.
you next week. Hey, shout out to you, Alexis. Kaya, y'all better make sure y'all are subscribed to
What's
Kaya.
up?
Kaya is
Ugh.
on the rise with that YouTube channel. Them numbers is numbering.
I know,
Yeah,
like my
go watch
shit, like
Kaya for
people
me.
like was eating up my Jayla video when I said Jayla
I
RIP.
saw
Yeah,
the
RIP to
views was
Jayla, you know.
viewing.
Like I said, before we start that, Grant, I'm telling you right now, Jayla, she gonna make you a man. I'm telling you right now, she gonna get back cool with that bitch
I'm
Rollie.
positive.
She gonna get back cool with that bitch Rollie.
If she do, I might be
You gonna be off the
letting
Jayla
Jayla
train.
fend for herself. I'm gonna let her fend for
Damn.
herself.
First Krishan, now Jayla. Damn, Grant. But I do want to talk about Jocelyn's cabaret really quickly. Well, first I want to say Janisha looked really good. She looks really good. But Janisha's always been pretty girl. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't like that short pixie cut she has. When she has like the long hair, I don't know. And the outfit was really cute. Raven, girl, why did you leave, Raven? I thought Raven was gonna actually lose really bad. She held her own, even though Raven Kelly really can't fight. But what was the point of her leaving? Raven, you just went out sad. And then Raven said she's not coming back next season. Girl, I don't even know if Johnson's gonna bring you back next season. They might bring
I
Diamond
want to know
back.
if they're gonna get into that. They got to get into it on the reunion.
With
Is she
Raven.
not coming back out?
No, she had went on Instagram. She said that she's done with the cabaret and she's not coming back.
But for the reunion, is she coming? Is she gonna still be on the stage?
I don't think so. I think they said she leaves. Like I think she leaves. I don't think she comes back.
Well, she don't need to come back because that's cowardly. Like, get out there and talk about the shit.
Yeah, I doubt. This is why I don't feel bad for Raven. Like I think Gia had told you like one time. I said Raven and Diamond were tolerable this season, even though I couldn't stand them on their first season. The only reason why I don't feel bad for Raven and the stuff that she goes through with Joseline is because she stood behind Joseline and Ballistic when Ballistic put his hands on that girl that was about to sue Joseline, and she was for it. I said, yeah, I don't feel bad for Raven. I did like her a little bit this season, and then towards the end when you let who hit her at the end? Was it Hennessy that hit her at
Rose.
the end? Rose hit her at the end. And she walked away and came back. It's like, girl, where is it with Rose, bitch? You shouldn't be fighting that big bitch, spicy money, bitch. Go fight Rose because you get your ass whooped again. Okay. Yeah, so Isis, I'm not used to seeing her with a wig on. I don't know how the hell she got them dreadlocks in a wig, but she looked really good. When is her and Daddy gonna come together as twin powders? Because they look just alike. I just think Isis is like a cleaner. She looks like a cleaner version of Danny. Danny be looking dirty. And I'd be saying, but it's like I can't say that Danny's ugly because if we say Danny's ugly, that means we saying Isis is ugly. But I just think because Isis puts
Yeah, I don't
herself
think Danny's
together more
ugly
than I don't know her teeth. Her teeth
physically.
bothers
She's
me.
lookable.
She's lookable, but it just seems like Isis puts herself together more. She looks like her, like I said, she looks like a cleaner version of Danny. That's probably what it is. If Danny dressed like Isis, like they could become a duo. I'd be kind of low key down with that because they could be twins. But she got Isis whooped
Isis wouldn't.
Oceans. What was that? What was that post of? Like she was going in where like she be doing what Jayla doing. Going fist first. Like, what the fuck was that?
She was on that Power Ranger shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But thing is, we never heard. Did we hear about Joseline before the reunion came out? Did we hear that they had an audience? Because I didn't remember them saying they had an audience. I was shocked.
I remember somebody talking about it on the TV.
Yeah, because you know the baddies, you know, they had an audience and the audience was talking the next day. But apparently they probably are. I think that's probably how good Joseline's was. Because like I didn't even know they had an audience, but good for them. I don't know. I think with the baddies audience, they were hired over there. I think these were actual fans. That's probably what was going on. That's probably. But then I'm ready for next week for the cabaret.
Because it would have been, and it made it some when we see Danny and Drea fighting in the super trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It made it so much more like, oh shit, what are they fighting about?
Because no one told us that happened, right?
Yeah,
we didn't hear that happen. That's crazy. We heard every fight that happened at the Baddies reunion. That's why I was like, I don't know. But yeah. So on to Baddies. I thought the episode was good, and then I was in my recapping, and I was like, damn, the episode actually wasn't good when I was talking about it. What was the cuts? Did y'all like that cuts in the beginning when they was jumping from scene to scene? What was that, y'all?
No, it was too much.
Because it didn't make sense.
Like I said, I felt like I was in the Baddies multiverse. I was
yeah, because all of a sudden it jumps to Jaidyn and Biggie. Like, you can't tell me that they said you two need to do this scene. They said, come stand right here. Y'all gonna have to talk, and no, nothing got resolved.
And literally, that's what it was.
And the thing is, like, why are we talking about Jaidyn and Biggie's beef about some shit that happened episodes ago? Like, why y'all just want them to talk now? And nothing got resolved. It's like, obviously, these two ain't gonna like each other. Like, stop trying to get them to like each other. Exactly. What else happened? Summer, like, I don't know if Summer and Jazmin continue to fight this season. We know that they still don't like each other. But if with Jazmin, Jazmin already exposed and said Summer be apologizing and doing some weird shit the next day. Summer, you are so lame, bitch. I don't like Summer no more. I should have stuck by. I said in my recap, I don't know if you saw, Grant. I said in my recap, I need to stick by how I feel about a bitch when I first see them. Because I already said I didn't know if I was going to like Summer. I was trying to get on board with the masses. And I should have stuck by what I said. Bitch, you weird. Like, you weird. And you a bully too, bitch. Like, what the fuck? But what happened? Lex,
you should stick to your first instinct, though, because you do be right.
Yeah.
You done clocked me for a couple years now.
Yeah, I told you not to get on that
years before that I wasn't going to like somebody. Yeah, here it happened.
Yeah, I told you. That's why you got to start listening to me. I'm always right for some reason. I try not to brag.
You got to start listening to yourself, too.
Yeah. But things, like, I be trying to give people chances. And I said, maybe let me not judge too hard and all that kind of shit. But I'll be like, because, like, with Biggie, like I said, like, on what season was that? Baddies East, when people loved her again, or loved her, but she became like a fan favorite. It was something inside me saying, there was something that was inside me saying, no, I don't think I need to jump on board with the masses. And I was right. So yeah, fuck Biggie.
I wish I would have known, because I was in Biggie.
You was up Biggie's ass that season, Grant. I know. Go back and rewatch Baddies East. I know you're not gonna do it. Go back and rewatch Baddies East and tell me that you don't watch that season differently, knowing how Biggie is now. Don't tell me that Biggie is not annoying when you go back and rewatch that. Like, take away your hatred for Rollie and ET and rewatch Biggie on Baddies East and tell me she ain't annoying.
Well, as annoying as she is, she was annoying me on West. So yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah, and let me see. This is why Natalie needs to be off the show, because we get situations like what Lex did where Natalie does some stupid crazy shit, and because Natalie is the boss, that they can't put their hands on her because they know putting their hands on her is what's not going to bring them back another season. So this is why Natalie needs to not be on the show and not be a cast member and stay behind the scenes and start doing stuff behind the scenes, because that is so lame right there. Because you have Ivori not wanting to believe that Natalie did it because she can't put her hands on Natalie. Well, Ivori says she wants to fight Natalie. At this point, I don't know if she is or not. I don't think if I want to keep getting that bag, she probably going to this reunion, putting her hands on Natalie is not the right move at all. And Lex coming out her mouth saying, I can't fight you. It's like, I just wish, can this be the last they talk about that room situation? I'm so sick of hearing about that room switch, but the name switch situation. Yeah. Are y'all tired?
Yeah. And my thing is too about that not touching Natalie, me, and that's why I always speak from my perspective. I don't care about no contracts. If I want to fight you, I'm gonna fight you. And if I go home for that, I go home for that.
Even if you're gonna lose,
if I want to fight you that bad, I'm.
Well, they paid them before the season before they get on the season.
What if the end of the season say, "Hey, we're gonna give you guys this big ass fat check"? You still gonna do it?
But there's so much money in the world, you can go get it somewhere else. Like,
yeah, but they're not this kind of money.
If I'm not meant to be there, Who?
Yeah,
I said you gotta go sell that cat or something if you want to get some good money.
Hey, listen, there's ways
if
to
I
get
got on
money
one show, I can get on another.
There's ways to get money anywhere. But me, if the way I look at it, if I was to fight somebody, say I was on Bad Boys, and say Jonathan was doing some stupid shit, and I wasn't supposed to fight him, and I really wanted to fight him for that reason, say he did some foul shit to me, and I'm not gonna fight him because it's in my contract that he can't be touched. I don't care about that contract. I will fight you and go home for it. Because guess what? In my mind, I'm not meant to be there. Like, that was when I was supposed to be done. Like, what's for you is for you. And if you weren't supposed to be there because you didn't follow those rules, I'll leave the show with my integrity, knowing that I stayed true to myself instead of sitting there dealing with bullshit because X, Y, and Z is protected. Fuck that. I'm too grown.
Facts. Damn, man, you better than me. Shit, I'd be like, shit, give me that money. Shit happened. It was whack that they didn't show Mel. It was whack that they didn't fucking show Mel. I just have a really strong feeling, y'all, that they gonna blur Mel's face out at the end of the season. And if they do that, I'm gonna be so fucking mad, y'all.
Me too.
Because apparently they said they want Mel to come on. They want Mel next season. Now, you know, they say that because they said that she was supposed to be on Baddies Gone Wild, and she's not on there.
Yep.
But I want to see her on the actual Baddies season, not a Baddies Gone Wild. So hopefully that's true and we get to see her. But if they blur her face out, I'm gonna be really mad. They could have showed her because I want to see Ivori get attacked. Because Ivori, bitch, you deserve that for throwing PP, bitch. Because P, you beefing every time I see you, ho. Every time. And she said they want to throw acid on me. I said, bitch, and you deserve it. The fuck? You ain't innocent, bitch. And shit, what happened after fucking that? Biggie, you cry baby ass bitch. Like, Biggie, we are sick of hearing your fat ass complain. Like, why does Anna have to like tell us you didn't bring me out shopping with y'all? Why the fuck does Anna have to bring you out anywhere? She don't have to bring your big ass nowhere. Like, get up from under Anna. Like, stop. Like, don't bring Biggie back from Baddies Africa. Please don't. And Biggie says she's not black. So don't bring her back any fucking way. So don't bring her ass back. I'm tired of Biggie.
Despite her saying that she's not black, she's still black.
Bitch, you dark as me. I don't try to be mean, but Biggie, you is dark. You about dark as damn night. Shut the fuck up.
A lot of Dominicans don't be wanting to.
Yeah, they don't be one of the Dominican people. They don't be want to be claiming that they black, but it's like
y'all black.
You are. The fuck. But yeah, but don't bring Biggie back. She complains and she complains, and cries to Anna and cries to Tasiki. Like, shut up. And Tasiki, that makes me look at you crazy. Like, why are you still friends with this bitch?
But you can tell they getting tired of her. You can see it all over both of their face, especially Tasiki's.
Biggie needs where's Biggie's money going, Grant? Can you ask me that? Where's Biggie's money going?
To her outfit.
This bitch can't take no season off, and she had to keep coming back. Like, bitch, where's the money going? Because you really need a season off. What outfits? Them little short ass outfits she be wearing.
They're cute.
They're not cute. They're not cute for her size. I don't know what's going on, Biggie. I think she been hanging around Anna too much, and she thinks she can wear Anna's stuff. Bitch, the one size don't fit all, bitch. Don't do that. And last thing, Biggie, you running up trying to jump Nunu. You look like the damn character from Inside Out, that embarrassment character, that pink character. That's what you look like, bitch. What was that? You ran head first and was swimming, bitch. Swimming. What was that?
That's what she be doing.
Oh god,
she blows me.
But the thing is, like, could Biggie ever really fight? Now that we think about that,
no.
Did she kind of fight a little bit better when she was on Baddies East, though? You don't think so?
She fought Stunner good when she hit her. She gave one good punch in at the beginning, but then after that, she can't fight.
Well, why does she run in head first, y'all? Is she scared to get hit in the face? Is that what it is? Is she being like Jayla? That she don't want to get hit in the face?
She just can't fight.
She just can't.
Everywhere.
But you saw she got turned. She got turned like a merry-go-round. She turned around big. Got that bitch. I'm like, Biggie, sit your fat ass down. Again, and Slim, I'll be embarrassed talking about. Rollie said, "You're supposed to be my assistant, bitch. You know your fat ass wanted some snacks. Stop it."
She did.
And she did eat them snacks later on, did she not? Bitch, I caught that. Like, Rollie, sit the fuck down. Yeah, she did. When her and Summer were fighting, Rollie was sitting there eating them snacks with Akbar. So that's Zeus just brought Slim back. Like I said, I know what you said, Grant, about your pride and all that kind of shit, but Slim must be really in some bad financial situations if she gonna take herself to this fucking level. Because baby, it's like they just brought her back just to embarrass her ass.
She probably is in a bad financial situation. But also, I believe that Slim just don't have self-worth. I feel like she is okay with this because she's so bad. God, I hate saying when this bitch is right, but Rollie is right. She do want to just be there. She wants to be on Baddies. Like she'll do anything to be on Baddies, and that's the sad part.
Apparently, Rollie did
Even
too.
if it
Because
embarrasses
remember,
her.
Rollie said she paid security guard or whoever that was to go down on her. Ugh, that was nasty.
She always talking about somebody. Kaya, we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you next week. Y'all make sure to subscribe to Kaya's page. All this energy she gives on her page. A good subscribe. So go subscribe to her.
And last thing, Grant,
watch your videos. They be good.
Last thing, Grant, how do you feel about all the black people cooning for Trump today? You don't see all those black people rappers performing at his
Nelly,
ball?
Snoop, Carrie Underwood, who's not black, but
Soulja Boy.
Yeah, him too. Like, you
it's
already know
crazy.
how I feel about
we
that.
in for a crazy ass year, but that's all I gotta say, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
Y'all saw what y'all saw what he trying to make all federal employees go back to working in the office now. They said he signed something to where it's gonna be no work from home. But that's what y'all wanted, and
that's what they wanted.
Y'all know. Look,
no, they happy he brought TikTok back, Grant. You got to get him some slack. They happy he brought TikTok back.
It was all a ploy. Fuck him.
Honestly, if he was gonna make that play, he should have made TikTok be gone for like a week or something, so that way people
it was gone for 12 hours. What the fuck was that? And I was like,
came back before he was back in office.
So we in for a year, y'all. But yeah, that's all I got. If next week episode better be fucking good. Oh shit, you right. Damn.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week's episode is a little bit better. But I'll be back to talk about the reunion because I'm ready for the fights next week.
Yeah. Tommy is on the way, so that's the good part about the sneak peek. Where
is that what you happy about?
Yeah, I'm ready for Tommy to start blowing shit.
You are insane. You're insane.
I can't wait for Tommy. Nathan, what's up?
Hey guys. I want to say, Grant, I'm so proud of you for your opinions getting out there. You're getting reposted. JL added you in the story. But I wanted to talk about, I really only had one topic that really like just ruffled my feathers all the way loose.
Get it off. Nathan, where you at? Legend, you can hear.
Are y'all still here?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
What ruffled my feathers was the Summer and Slim situation. If you're so offended about what Slim said about Rollie's son when Rollie came for Slim first, then you should feel offended about the fact that you lost your dad when you was 14. And Slim just lost her dad. So that should really hit home for you. Somebody's talking about another dead father, but you're not offended about that. You're offended about a child that does whatever he wants because his mom is not that active because she's always gone. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't.
That's true.
Even though you can be upset about somebody talking about a child, but I mean, she came for her father that just passed away last year. And now you want to say she's not black when a few years ago you went on live and stated that Slim is black because her dad is black. And then you try to compare her to Gretchen, knowing that the difference between Gretchen and Slim is that Slim has black in her.
Exactly.
And Gretchen does not have a lick of black in her. And also on Lex, I would never like Lex. I can never like somebody that defends a racist. No matter how y'all want to take it, no matter how y'all put it, y'all don't think she's racist because the only thing she says is nigga. She's not black, period. No matter if she's saying her grandfather's black, baby, do you have one full parent that's actually black? You don't. Hold on, get out real quick.
Yeah. Sit down. You ain't lying.
I'm sorry, I had to tell this boy to get out. Also, the Biggie situation. Biggie, you are 28 years old, so worried about what Jaidyn and Anna is doing. You know, I would just cut my friend off right there. If I have to keep telling you something that I don't like and you keep doing it, you're gone. Because why should I have to put myself under that stress?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. It's like it's self-sabotage. You keep coming back saying Baddies is not for you, but you keep coming back and doing this. You're such a brand ambassador. Go do something for a brand. Because you can't fight. Your personality is just whack. And then you look silly. You look goofy. You look sloppy. You know? And Jazmin, I expected better from you. You going downstairs doing that lame ass shit. Even though Slim shouldn't be there, period. Because you're being Rollie's assistant. And also the fact that Rollie asked for water and Slim bought her snacks, I would have been happy with the snacks, honestly.
Right. Especially being Rollie.
I'm cool with some snacks. And Rollie, I don't know why she thinks she's skinny. You're not even semi-big yet. You're still big. You look a hot mess. It's like you have stomach, but you don't have any stomach. Your body looks weird. Your kneecaps is like you walk weird. Like every time I look at Rollie walking, I just be like, are you gonna fall soon? Cause it just gives she's gonna fall. Is there any other topics that I could bring up?
I don't think so. I think you might have hit on. I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Hold up.
I think that's it.
That's all I gotta say. And I really hope that they invite outsiders to the reunion. Like J.O. in the audience will be a key. And letting them come on stage and get Anna and Biggie.
J.O. at the reunion, she already had a reunion to do her big one. Good night. Goodbye.
Bring her just because. Nope.
Her and Kiva.
Leave
Good
Kiva
night,
at the house. Leave Kiva at the house. J.O.
No, you can leave Kiva at the house, but J.O. can come.
Kiva was literally just crashing out.
Man.
J.O. don't need to come either. She can stay with
No, J.O. does need to come.
Why?
Because
Why?
you're wondering.
Because she reposted you on her story.
It's not even because that. It's because she stands on principle. She can fight. J.O. She has personality.
Nunu is cool with the newbies now. She got enough people to back her up.
J.O. wants to fight Ivori. I want to see that.
Why do
She said she'll take the fade for Natalie.
I don't know.
But my thing is about that. I'm not taking the fade for Natalie because Natalie lets Jayla get jumped multiple times, even an attempt jump, and she still didn't do anything about it. So somebody fighting for Natalie, that's just
stupid. I wouldn't have jumped up either.
No, J.O. needs to stay at home.
And then Lex, I don't know. I don't like her. I don't like Summer. I don't like a lot of them. But Paula is my favorite this season. I gotta say that.
You got taste. I love me some Paula.
Yes, yeah, I love Paula. But I just want to say this. Now I'll be going. Okay, the DTB and Paula situation. Paula's sister kicking DTB. I feel like you can get hurt about somebody kicking you, but at the end of the day, when Paula has squared up with Tinkerbella multiple times, you have snuck her. So you can't be mad when the same energy is reciprocated towards you.
That is true. That is true.
But thank you guys for having me up here. I'm so happy I made it.
Oh, you was right on time.
Thanks.
Have a good night. All right, we're going to get everybody back here, and then we're going to wrap it. We're going to stop at Marmar. All right, let's get Wandy. What do you do?
Yes, hey guys. Yo, this episode was so boring. This show gets so boring once we get to the middle episodes. It usually dies down. This show is trash. I only watch it just so I could key with everybody. But anyway, real quick. Ivori and Lex, I'm not gonna hold you. Ivori did look like her makeup did look cute. That star was a little wonky, but she did look cute. So I was like, nah. You know what, Ivori, I will wait too, cause she did look kind of cute. Lex is annoying. I'm sorry, but she wouldn't have a storyline if Ivori wasn't picking on her. Like that, her whole thing is like she beating Ivori up. Otherwise, but I can't get with her. Let me get the DTB Paula thing out the way. Their beef is a non-beef. They could really just make up, and because it is like there is no issue. Like you got snuck, and then your sister came back and kicked you in the stomach. Kiss and make up. All right. What else was stupid? The Rollie and Slim. I hate this storyline. I hate everybody. I don't like the ganging up. Not for nothing. Slim need to punch everybody in the face. I don't care if she gets jumped. She got to get one off. At least 3 people before they start stomping her out. Because what? And it's like, I definitely agree with the hard times because she looked like she, but I was like, girl, don't be this desperate. Don't be this desperate. Rollie is not worth it. She's so pathetic. I hate Rollie. I cannot stand that piece of shit, girl. I cannot. Her fat ass. Oh my God. I'm like, Slim, please kick her in the face. Just one good time. The whole editing Mel out is stupid because if you about to show her at the end, whatever. And then also like the girls trying to like talk shit about Mel. It's like, not for nothing, she eats so many girls on this cast. Like Mel always looks good and she looks like she's a fun time and she, you know what I'm saying? She knows how to play the game. But anyway, what else? Okay, this is all I want to talk about. The Biggie on the Nunu. Yo, I'm so happy Nunu was working Biggie because I cannot stand Biggie. She been getting on my nerves since last season when everybody swore like, "Oh, Biggie's standing on business." I was like, "No, Biggie is being messy."
Was it
I cannot
Nunu
stand
working Biggie or was the air working Biggie?
She was letting them, the air and Nunu. She was letting them both work her because all I saw was bows flying. It was just bows. Like I just saw bows. I was like, yo, and then like when she was, I'm just like, Biggie, what are you mad at Anna for exactly? Like, I'm not this. They don't like that girl. I think that they tolerate Biggie because, you know, when it comes to problems, it's like it's better to have numbers and have somebody jump in for you. But I don't know, child. This show is so trash. Like, I'm only watching just so we could like chat, but it's just like I'm just like, what are y'all doing? The fact that Natalie can't get touches, get the hell off this show. Get off the show. Akbar and Rollie are like with the like. Remember that meme where Rollie was like, "You just sound like a fucking monkey." Like that's what Rollie. That's what Rollie sounds like, and that's what Akbar sounds like. Like y'all don't never have like no like. At least Rollie sometimes might have a fire line, but Akbar just be like with that country bumpkin ass accent. It's like you're not even saying nothing fire. Like at least like. You know what I'm saying? Like have something weird. She just be like, and a baby, and I'm a die, and I'm a tell the truth. Shut the like shut up. I cannot stand that.
That's why I cannot wait for Tasha Jefferson.
Hello, I can't wait for the pew 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 because this show is so.
She gonna run her off the show. She gonna run Akbar
literally, I cannot wait because Akbar been getting on my, and I don't understand the people that's like, oh, Akbar's eating, and I'm like, how? One, she don't got no outfits. She like to me, Akbar face card is okay, and that's about as she's okay. She's not ugly, but I don't think that she all that. Yeah, we're face tuning and all that. We gonna all be fire like with the filters and all that, but it's just like oh God, I can't stand it. I just wish she would show. So half of this cast gotta go. Half of this cast just is useless. Jaidyn, useless. She didn't even need to come on this show. When Biggie called her Brit Brat, I lost it though. I ain't gonna hold you. That was mad funny. That was so funny. Oh, and Ivori calling Bad Dolly Grit Baby on a live had me weak. I think Bad Dolly is pretty, but that was funny. That if okay, I'm always going over. But yeah, if you Google Grit Baby, if y'all don't know who it is, just for a key. But anyway, yo, thanks for having me again, y'all. I'm gonna try to call back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Bye.
Hopefully we have a better episode.
Fingers crossed. Bye.
Mel.
Hi guys. Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me?
What's up?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say I love you guys so much. And also, Legend, I saw you clock me when I made that Anna comment, and I was like, "Ooh, not too much on me, please." So
I don't play by my girl. I don't play.
I love Anna. So I love Anna Mac because I feel like all season she's been clocking everyone's tea, and like honestly, Baddies is kind of boring because I was like, skip. And then it was like the Ivori fight. And I was like, ooh, are they? And I was like, oh, they're just talking, like, skip, because I'm tired of Ivori being like, whoever did it, come up and say it. Because it's like, okay, well, Nat just said in front of both of you, she did it. So, like, what are we still talking about? And, like, I get that people are like, Big Lex is such a good fighter and da-da-da-da-da. And I think she is an okay fighter. And I think that she knows how to, like, use her length to her advantage. But I'm so tired of this whole Big Lex thing and her trying to go after Ivori. Like, just dead it. Like, you guys are so corny. It's played out. We don't care anymore. And, like, I am kind of annoyed at her going after Anna because I feel like, how are you going to be like, oh, Jayla, you're a bully. You don't fight nobody your size. But you're coming after Anna Max. So you a bully.
Clock it.
And I just,
and why is she not saying anything to Rollie, who is literally embarrassing them, beat the shit out of somebody who's not even 2 times, like, you are 3 times her size, but she was mute, ain't saying nothing. And then Rollie is bullying this girl. Summer is low-key bullying this girl, but she ain't said nothing yet.
I feel like because she wants the OGs, the, like, popular OGs to like her, and she feels like, oh, Jayla has a hate train, so I'm coming for Jayla, like, and all of that. And that's really what I feel like it is. Because, like, Big Lex, like, she's so corny to me. Like, so I'm from Philly, and I don't know if you guys have this, but you know that, like, one black girl that's too white for the black girls? And so she hangs out with the white girls, and she's their quote unquote hood friend, but nothing is hood about her. That's what, and I hate it because it's so corny. Because I feel like you can talk, you can be educated, you can, like, you know, have an air of sophistication about you, but, like, Big Lex, you're just corny. Like, when she's like, that ass, I'm like, ugh, I don't know what about that, but something about that sounds racist, baby. That don't sound right coming out of your mouth.
It must
some
be
of the things she does.
It's the acronym.
Some of the things she does come off forced.
Yes. So I don't know. And then honestly, the whole Slim and Summer fight, I was like, Slim, you should have jumped off that table like a spider monkey and just bowed her real quick. Boom.
She really should have took them heels off.
When what's her face? Dolly was like, take them heels off, girl, take them heels off. But I don't think that would have helped. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I was surprised she was keeping her balance in them heels, though.
I mean, but it didn't help her, girl. You should have just fell, because honestly, you wasn't busting a grape. I'd at least, if you fell, I'd been like, oh, she lost because she fell. She got them heels on. But girl, you stayed up and still lost. So bye. And I just feel like everything else on, like, Baddies, it's just a skip, because Joseline is, like, the superior show. So that's that on that. And then for Joseline, I want to know what Raven really did, because Joseline is a grade A crash out over Ballistic. Grade A crash out. So I want to know what the, like, commotion was, because Joseline was, like, real mature about it, and I've never seen her be that calm, cool, or collected about Ballistic in my life.
About anything, truthfully.
Yeah, so
Joseline ain't normally that calm
at all. And then I want to say, for her in the Monii fight, I didn't expect that, but I was like, girl, now you getting tossed around by Raven.
No, it was embarrassing.
It was. I was like, girl, you better have that energy for Rose, because Rose got you real good. I'd have been embarrassed if that was me sprawling out on the table. And then the Ocean and Isis fight. So, like, as someone who's, like, trained in it, right? Like, Oceans sucks at fighting, because she'll try to grapple you and then use her body weight to kind of lay on you to, like, get those hits, because you're gonna tire yourself out trying to fight against her because she's a little heavier. So I like that Isis, like, didn't give her that opportunity to really, like, get her, if you know what I mean. And so she was just moving quick enough where she was, like, throwing those jabs and really got Ocean. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You could put it here.
So I like that Isis fights like that, because she's quick, so it's hard to really, like, land anything on her. And, like, Oceans, like I said, she just kind of will use her body weight, which I hate people that fight like that. I mean, it's smart, but, like, come on, girl, throw a hit. And then what's her name? Chinx? Chinx and
Jayla.
That was so corny because, like, girl, if you felt a way about her, you should have said something when that whole Jigsaw thing came up. Don't wait and write a diss song about me and then be confused why I got beef with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I'm glad
that's why half of the cast want to fight her, because she did that diss song.
Yeah, because didn't that girl she wrote that song with, the one they made about Hennessy, was trying to, you know what I'm talking about, when they came out?
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, she was the one that wrote that one. Yeah.
Yeah, when they came out looking like Curious George and the man in the yellow hat and the all yellow, talk about some you stink.
Yeah, Jayla was the one that wrote that. Neek said that.
Yeah, I was like, girl, like, you should have just kept your mouth shut, because, you know, come reunion, that's when all of that stuff on Joseline's Cabaret really comes out, because that tension is building because they're all on tour with each other. Like, do you remember last season with Yummy and how Yummy had all that stuff come up after the tour that she was talking about Ricardo and stuff, and then it finally got aired after the reunion? So it's like, girl, you know they're going to come for you after the reunion because they're not going to fight you on tour. So you're dumb. But I don't know. I'm curious to see that part, because someone said that Neek fights someone that you don't expect. And I don't know if it's Jayla or who, but I'm curious.
Yeah, we're going to see.
Because they were butt buddies.
I ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen nothing about Neek so far in the trailer or from this episode.
Yeah, they ain't shown a clip of her fighting at all. All we see is Neek sitting down in her orange dress.
I think Neek is too cute to be fighting anyway. She already won, so who cares? And honestly, Drea don't need to take over the Cabaret. Andrea, I think that Neek should be the one, because she's closest to personality with Joseline. Like, she's pretty, she can dance, and I feel like she would have more control over the girls. Because Drea, okay, girl, because you got a buck soaking wet. Like, girl, ain't nobody worried about you. And you can't fight. All you doing is tumbling and rolling.
That is true.
That is very true. But I feel like if Neek does take over, I feel like it should be like a duo takeover, to be honest.
Like Neek, but like who? Like Neek and Andrea?
Possibly like not. I would say Lexi Go would be a good person to be a.
I think Lexi Blow should have stayed. I wish they would have never fell out, because I feel like she would have been good in the Cabaret, especially in a season like this where the girls are focused on dancing. Lexi Blow, I felt like, would have been a good fit for an OG instead of like Raven and Diamond. Or Miss Natural should have came back, because Natural.
Oh yeah, Miss Naturals would be good. And she was on the Cabaret tour.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish she would have came back, because I feel like she would have fit in more with this group of girls, with like
the ones from last season.
Yeah, because like she can actually dance, and I hate that the people that can dance and look good get kicked off, and then you got Dusty Drea and Danny, who don't know how to dress, don't know what makes them look good, out here acting like two banshees, just every episode, and it's so annoying.
I agree.
Yes, ma'am. All right, well, we're gonna take a couple more, because I think we're gonna go to 11. But thank you for calling in, Mel.
Of course, I love you guys. You guys do great work. Everybody subscribe. Like, best commentary channel for this.
Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Black Widow.
Mel V.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Oh, come on, Black Widow. You know I love some Black Widow.
So, hey, what's up?
Right.
Okay, so let's get into Johnson's Cabaret. So I thought that was like the best. Well, okay, the beginning part was like, I mean, it was cute, but it was just dragged a little bit, but it was good. You know, Ocean, I'm sorry, but she looked like that shark from Shark's Tale. Frankie. Right.
I gotta Google it.
Look.
I had to let it process, but I know exactly who the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, she looked like somebody, especially with that thing in her head. Look, you see it? But yeah, I was like, yeah, it was really good. Isis, I like Isis. I really like her. You know, she reminds me of what's her name? Jayla. for some reason. I don't know what it is, but she just
Really?
reminds me of Jayla. Like she just gonna get in there. And y'all know how I felt about Jayla, but I think Jayla grew on me after like the last season. And I'm gonna get on that topic about baddies because there's some shit that needs to be talked about, especially the new the other show. But I'm so glad that they had no non-biased fan audience because
right.
I'm glad they was clocking Andrea because Andrea was just doing too much, just looking a mess. I mean, she looked okay, but she looked a mess at the same time. Danny, I mean, I don't know. The girl she just acts like, mind you, she's like 40, and she acts like that.
How old is Danny?
She's like 40.
Really?
Uh-huh.
She that far up there in age?
She is, and act like that wild Angie that she is. But what else happened? Oh, Chinx versus Jayla. I thought that was a pretty good, interesting fight. I'm so glad that Zeus didn't show that because I didn't expect that to happen at all. Like they didn't show that in the trailer. But that was a quick fight. But that was a good fight. But do you see the difference between how they fight and the baddies fight? And that shit looked real.
Yeah, Chinx was getting that in, but I commend Jayla for swinging.
Me too, and I hope she comes back out to that reunion. Well,
no, she fights 5 more times. She said.
Wow.
And she said she lost. What did she say? She lost like 2 rounds. I think
she said she lost 2 and won the rest of them.
Yeah.
So this is definitely one.
This is the one
she
that
lost.
And then let's get on to Raven. I thought that was a pussy move. Okay, these fans go eat it up. Okay, sure. She did eat up the big girl, but the big girl, like, you're coming for someone who was barely on the full season. You and Rose were beefing the whole entire show, and she snuck you on the end, and she gave you what you was looking for, and you could have came and redeemed yourself. Someone in the comments today was trying to check me, saying, "Well, Rose wasn't on the stage. Well, Raven could have just waited. I mean, sure, she could have argued with the big girl, but she didn't have to like do all that. Like the big girl wasn't. It just wasn't warranted. Like their beef wasn't even that serious, and I was watching their beef on the internet. It was not that serious." Like Rose and Raven were going at it, even on behind the scenes on Instagram when Joseline was recording them doing their routine or whatever. They were going at it, so that's why I was thrown off. Like, let me shut up. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to like disrespect a group of people. Y'all know what I was about to say, little munchkin. Yeah. So. Yeah, Isis and Ocean get on that stage. I knew Isis was going to do her thing. Ocean, I don't know that. I just don't care for her. It's just an opportunist. Just opportunist. She looked like I said, the shark, and she looked like a mixture of Natalie with that thing in her head. She looked like Natalie when Natalie was on the conversation with Red. When Natalie had that thing behind in her head. She looked just like Natalie from beside you. Look a hot ass mess. So baddies. I told you I wasn't gonna watch it, but I did try to just tune in and see what this was about, and it wasn't giving what it was giving, and I regret it. We're just gonna get to the good part. I don't care about Lex. I don't care about Ivori. I mean, there is time that she is right, but whatever. I still don't like her. The piss is gonna forever linger, even though it wasn't even thrown on me. I just don't like her.
That's nasty.
What was I gonna say? Oh shit! Hold on. Let's revert. So, did y'all see the BS about Akbar versus Lemmy?
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to talk about that real quick because I just find it so. I'm pissed because sure, Akbar, I don't really care for her, but I see how this reunion is gonna go down, and I know what Zeus is trying to do. I'm not dumb. What they're gonna do is because Akbar and Jayla are very cool, right? They don't like because since Jayla damn near has the whole house against her, and Akbar has beef with the bleach girl. So since Akbar's gonna be there, it's gonna just be Jayla versus all the girls. That's what this is going. Like I know this is where it's leading to, and Lemmy knows that. Because it was not that serious for it to go left like that. Now Akbar talking about she not going to the reunion, she's cutting ties with them, and etc. etc. I'm like, okay, sure, but I'm just letting y'all know right now, when we get to that reunion, that's gonna be the motive. Rollie's fat ass. I'm sick of her. I hope Jayla just Just knock that bitch
Kicks
back
her in the
to the
knees.
throat. I'm tired of her.
Me too.
Punch her so hard that bitch inflate. Anyways,
she got kicked in the knees first.
Yeah, kick her in the knees. She's like a Lego. That bitch will break. Anyways,
it will fall.
Anyways, Biggie, I that scene with her and Blueface girlfriend. They was both annoying. That whole argument just seemed so overproduced. I didn't care. It was just two big bitches just overproducing. It was annoying. I was like, the scene needs to end. This is why I don't want to watch this shit no more. Biggie just needs to just worry about her with these brands that she's talking about. The only brand that she represent is being Patrick the Star from SpongeBob. Oh, I have a brand this and I'm from here. Like, shut up, Biggie. Don't nobody care, bro. No one cares. Like,
Thanks.
I don't care. Like, I hope she's watching this, bitch. I don't care. Like, just go back to the bikini bottom, hoe. Go make burgers. Anyways, what else? I'm about
to bring everybody up. I'm gonna bring everybody up here because we're only gonna be on here for 9 more minutes, and I don't want to not have nobody up here. So I'm gonna just bring everybody up here, and y'all just talk y'all's thoughts. The last 9 minutes, we're gonna have a power. We're gonna have a pow.
Oh, I didn't realize
it's all y'all.
I didn't even finish the Baddies episode, so y'all couldn't talk about Baddies.
Get them thoughts off.
Cause once they was bullying Slim, I'm like, I'm not watching this shit. So Cabaret, Isis was working puddles. Well, I was excited. I was happy because like Puddles, I don't like this bitch. I would never like this bitch. And that rock paper scissors shit, that was corny as hell.
Right.
Oh, anybody else? Yeah, y'all can go.
Yeah, y'all get y'all thoughts.
I don't understand. I thought Jayla had lipstick on her clothes. I didn't know that was blood.
I thought that was lipstick. I thought that was lipstick too.
It looked like lipstick. It didn't look like blood to me because she had red lipstick on her lips.
Oh,
it looked like
she
it
did
was
her
dripping a little bit.
And I like Jayla's hair too. It was looking real cute, but afterwards I was like, damn.
I wasn't expecting that fight at all.
I was like, yeah.
Jayla fell out with everybody. Like, I don't know what happened behind the show, but she.
I didn't even know she made a record.
I think it had to do with her being cool with Hennessy when Nick and Hennessy weren't cool.
Okay, so that's my thing right there. So why isn't anybody feeling the way that Neek and her no longer have an issue, and she let Hennessy eat her out? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I forgot
hold
on. What? That part.
Neek is the head honcho,
that does not make any sense. Like her and Neek had the biggest beef on this, one of the biggest beefs on the season, but nobody tried to check Neek for letting that girl eat her out. Like, come on. If that's
they know not to try
they
Neek.
all don't like Jayla, they're phony for that, and they need to check Neek. As long as as much as I like Neek, they need to check her for that too. Then, if that's the reason why they don't like Jayla.
That is true, but they won't do it because they know Neek is the head woman in charge.
Right.
They fall behind her.
Yeah. Right. Joseline, that's Joseline's favorite right there.
I'll always see Joseline.
And you can see it.
Comments and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
They love each other. I can't.
And they always on social media. You see them always together, hugged up and stuff.
But we gonna see how long that lasts because Neek was just posing up with what's that girl name? Lex.
Lex. Yeah, I saw that.
Lex from where? What?
The Baddies.
Baddies.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
they see that.
Yeah, I saw Lex was just with a booking with Sapphire.
Sean, you got a comment. They asked what's your opinion on Baddies. Sean, they said what's your opinion on Baddies?
I'll say. I mean, I wasn't bored. I was entertained, I guess. I had a lot of thoughts for Jazmin, but I'll keep that for another moment, you know. Overall, which parts I talk about? The Slim Rollie situation. I feel like I don't feel bad for Slim. In the end of the day, you signed the check, you signed the contract, you come to the show, you was asking for it in the end of the day. However, I did feel kind of bad for like some of the girls, like, you know, Jazmin, considering some people feel like she's a girl's girl. I would feel like she would have stepped up and be like, Slim, what are you doing? Leave the girl, you know, and welcome Slim, like, hey girl, welcome, you know. And maybe even Jayla at least being like a peacemaker and be like, don't do that or something like that. I just felt like everybody is watching it.
Yeah, I was disappointed in Jayla because you actually you talked to Slim on your own without Rollie, but when Rollie's in the scene, you want to act stank towards her. I didn't like that.
And then Rollie on there.
Rollie could have stopped that. Rollie could have came out and stopped that as a whole if she wanted to, but she chose not to. That's what I didn't like because Summer and then all of them. Did y'all see how all the newbies were standing there looking like the Real Housewives of Section 8? Like seriously,
Section 8 is crazy.
No,
yeah.
But who said that on BGC?
Jazz looked Jazz, they don't even like you, and you're standing there with these bitches. You can tell that was production.
Same with Emma.
Yeah, it's giving. Go downstairs and tell her to leave. Like that's what it's giving.
True.
Right.
That's all shit I'm talking about with Zeus.
That's the problem with this season. It's so scripted.
And that's what we're gonna get into the new show, Baddies Gone Wild, because they're talking about we're gonna structure it like Bad Girls Club. Yeah, right. Because the way Zeus structured,
they better.
Because the structure that they have to cut. That's what they're gonna drag shit. It's gonna be horrible. It's not because they've been promising. Natalie said that she was gonna do all that on Baddies, the very first season. That they were gonna have confessionals. They were gonna have 24 hours filming, whatever. What else? What else did she say? Everything that BGC did. She said that, and then
do it like Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, then when it came down to it, the shit was whack.
I mean, clearly she had to lie to get a bag. That girl is a faker and a liar. She's a scammer, just like the girl she recruits. So we all.
It's just sick.
Melissa, do you have anything to say?
I actually enjoy Baddies. I thought it was good. I know everybody like what? I promise you. I thought it was funny. I like seeing their like dialogue because we barely get that, so we don't think it's good because we used to only seeing fights being entertaining. But I like seeing Biggie and Rollie clock into work and give some type of banter. Biggie always look good. I hate her, but she always looks good. Like, it makes me sad.
Does she?
Well, not
that one confessional.
Like it's
Biggie. She looked like Miss
that
Biggie.
one confessional. She was looking a hot mess.
Good, Melissa. She don't be close to her size.
Biggie looked like a big pack of gum, Hubba Bubba Max.
Everybody else. No, she don't wear clothes. The problem with Biggie is she don't wear clothes to her size. Like you don't like on Baddies.
I mean, maybe she think that's her size.
Well, it's not her size.
It's not.
No. Like it's a look, but it's not a look on her.
She looked good at the table though when she was across from Stewie.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Biggie.
It's that neck. I think it's the neck that bothers me.
Yeah.
From the chin up. From the chin up, she definitely.
Her hair is always on point. Especially except for that one confessional. Oh,
yeah, her titties was sagging to the floor.
Y'all know that. Hey, have y'all ever seen that movie? Have you ever seen that Tyler Perry movie where it was like, I could do bad by myself?
Oh yeah.
And you know where I'm going with this, don't you? With that scene with that kid when he was like, my bed. That's what.
Chill.
Oh my god.
My bed. Like, girl,
Jacoby or Marmar, do y'all got any final thoughts?
Actually, I'm not even gonna
hold
hold
you.
you.
Power minute.
Truth be told, I did not like her confessional outfit. I'm like, this was a Ross dress for less mop type situation because I don't know what she thought she was doing. But what I will say though is I like the way that she did try to run up, I guess. I don't know what she was trying to run up on Nunu for because I didn't think they beef were that serious. I know Nunu had beef with Anna, but that was kind of corny to me because she still got beat up by the dust or the environment. Like
she's like,
she's beating me the fuck up.
Crazy. She did that to oppress Anna. Like, because like you literally had no reason to do that. And you just and I was on your side when you was confronting Anna because Anna is not your real friend. And then you do some clown shit like that.
But Anna jumped in though.
Biggie was screaming for her. But girl,
she was.
And Biggie tried to say that Anna didn't jump in, but she did.
Yeah, she did jump in.
It looked like Nunu handled her. No,
but then Natalie got the nerve to say, "Oh, I don't condone jumping." But girl, you let your friend Jayla get jumped and attempted to jump many times. So shut up with that, and you better not let her jump this week.
Jayla's probably
I guarantee you it's gonna happen.
I think
It's gonna
Jayla's gonna
happen.
get jumped at this reunion, y'all. What do y'all think?
She absolutely is.
I think
Especially
it's gonna be
Rollie.
Summer. It's
Rollie
gonna
gonna jump
be
her for
Summer
sure.
and Dolly.
You know what? I personally feel like she's not going to get jumped. I feel like she's gonna get. You know how they tried to do Krishan, whereas like you fight her and then the next person just tries to come in like I'm gonna fight you next.
Also,
With
tag
Rollie.
team?
Tag teaming.
Yeah, that's what
They
Rollie.
might do
That's
that.
what
was
Rollie.
doing Stunner
Rollie
Girl.
hopped in that shit because she knew everybody. It was a Jayla trend, and she knew, okay, well, this is my chance to get in there to try to redeem myself because she's still mad, and I
And
know
just
that
like
eats
I
her up
said,
alive.
like I
She's trying
said
to
in that
redeem
video I
herself from
did for
Baddies
Jayla.
South.
Exactly. And like I said in that video I did for Jayla, telling her what she need to do with each person. Rollie is strategically letting. She probably gonna try and let Ivori and Lex get her first.
Yeah,
Because
because
if
those
they
are
get her
the.
first,
Oh yeah, for sure.
they gonna beat her down, and Jayla's not gonna be at 100%. So then, if she then fights Dolly and Tinkerbella, she really ain't gonna be at 100%. She's probably gonna be about 40% at that point. Summer ain't nobody thinking about her, but Rollie gonna then try and get her chance in. She gonna try and get her while she's.
I'm not gonna hold.
It's gonna be like a T situation.
I don't think they're gonna let Jayla run all them rounds by herself.
Oh, they
Yeah,
will.
but they
Women
don't
like
like
her.
I hope they
Jayla.
Who gonna
Women
jump
I don't
in?
see no one else.
Scotty,
Scotty.
Anna.
Scotty ain't
Scotty,
jumping in
Anna,
nothing.
yeah,
Scotty
He
and
ain't jumping in nothing.
They
They
jumped in
will.
at the
I
end of the
think they
season.
will because in Hawaii, what we know is Dolly, Lex, and Summer versus Jayla, Anna, and Scotty.
Ooh, I
So
want to
if
see
Yeah,
that.
but
this would be
Rollie's
the
in
only
there
time
now.
I would see
It's
them
gonna
But
be
if
get
I was
exciting.
Jayla, I would pull up the Tommy and shoot up that reunion. I don't care.
Honestly, man. I mean, look,
But
you
watch
got
me. Look.
That's all
I'm
we can
predicting this right now.
Pull
I
up
feel like
jump
how
hard
it's gonna
on.
go down at that reunion. It's gonna Rolly's gonna get in there, and then if Scotty gets involved, and now because the way Rolly was insinuating in that video, she's like, the guy was like, "Do you have beef with Scotty?" And she was like, "I ain't got beef with nobody unless they got beef with me." So it's giving
Right.
like
Yes,
she's wanting
Yeah.
beef with everybody. Like,
But do
right.
we take anything that Rollie say seriously? This is the same girl that's saying she don't like Jayla, but every scene she in, she next to Jayla. Like I don't trust.
she's a BGC fan.
No, but
It's
she said she
embarrassing.
don't like Jayla after the Tommy
The
situation.
whole time. I wonder what
Which
happened
lets
at
me
that time
know
with the Tommy thing.
Because she
They
ran
need to
over.
hurry
Bitch,
up for
I'll
that.
talk
Jayla
about
probably
you
on
too.
the
You
right
ran
side of
me over.
history.
Wait, I think one of the bullets hit Rollie. That's probably why.
Nah, I
Jayla
think
probably on the right side of
no.
I hope
history.
Tasiki is gonna be
As
laughing
always.
at Rollie in her confession.
No, if
So
Jayla
they can
said
fight
something,
Tasiki.
I bet you Jayla says something only because Rolly got shot at and her ass ran over her and Natalie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened.
That big
Oh
bull
yeah.
bitch
Yeah,
ran over
because
me.
Oh,
I only thought the bullets hit Tink when she shot up that place.
No,
Thank
Tommy
God.
need to come on. I'm tired of Rolly because the way she doing that, she needs to humble herself. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be someone to humble her. It's gonna be karma. And I don't want to I don't want to say nothing else because
Yeah.
karma's real.
Well,
So.
the table gonna humble her because she's.
Well, she is a
Okay.
Lego. Like I said, she gonna get broken down eventually. So,
You know,
You notice how
truth
she's
be
gained
told,
that weight
yeah.
back too.
truth be told, I really am thinking because Rollie, I know she been looking at Jayla ever since Jayla beat her up in the grass,
oh,
and I know she wants her lick back. And the thing is, even if Scotty comes to try to help Jayla, with all these fights that she got to run, I'm afraid that Scotty gonna let us down because we remember when she was talking about she was gonna fight Anna the first day Anna came to the show, and then Anna beat her up.
no, Scotty better not
That is
be
true.
Jayla's way like she tried to do the last season when she was trying to fight Meatball. Like, girl, let Jayla fight. Stop doing that shit. Just let her fight. But Jayla can handle her own as long as they not jumping.
Right.
Yep.
Scotty likes to get
All right,
involved and lead
y'all.
the way. So
Well, thank y'all for joining
That
us.
shoulder
We're gonna
Wait,
movement.
can I
end
say
it.
one more thing? I'm so pissed that they didn't show Mel. Like, cause I'm like, why didn't not?
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna
I
come in the
forgot
season.
about Mel.
I think she's gonna come later in the season, and y'all didn't show her. Like the story producing team, y'all suck ass. Hard.
That's Zeus for you.
Grant, I love how you trying to leave,
That-
but I'm not leaving till I say you very rude for wearing that shirt, and I'm not letting it go.
Are you
Where are
you're an
we?
Eagles fan?
Just
I'm going. No, see a lion. We just
Oh.
beat them and put an upset on them because they were supposed to
very
win.
disgustingly. That was
We should have had no
Very
chance at beating y'all like we did.
very rude. But I'm a
But
Lions fan. We
yeah, I'm wearing it
delusional.
all week to work.
I'm just waiting for Tommy at this point. I guess next episode
Yeah,
looks
shoot
boring
it
as
up so the season can end.
looks
Please.
boring as fuck. Next episode looks boring as fuck. Cabaret season part 2 looks good.
Oh wait, great. I had a question. How do you feel about like how these the Zeus fans are so, I want to say the R word so damn bad.
Oh, retarded.
How do you feel about them wanting Gretchen to come to Africa? Where is this Gretchen?
Disney's not to bring her to Africa.
We're not about to talk about this.
Please don't leave her with you.
Don't
make him mad.
Y'all can get her
We separate out.
I'm not trying to understand where did all these fans come from? Because the last time
they've been in my comments. That's where they came from. They've been in my comments since last season.
Because I saw something about Gretchen. She was basically telling us like, "Oh, get over it." I say nigga, but but like, here's the thing. She was like, "Well, Biggie, Anna say nigga, and you don't want to say shit. Well, girl, because they black."
Here's the thing.
And I see the lip and fillers in her mouth, in her lips.
If Gretchen goes on,
she got Botox though.
I'm gonna need y'all to stand me so I can go there so I can beat her ass to death. Because
exactly, Melissa. But on that note, y'all, we gone.
Oh, are you gonna audition for the show, Melissa? They holding auditions this month for Baddies Africa.
Don't let Gretchen come back. Don't take me out during Black History Month. Don't let Gretchen come back.
Good night, y'all. Cause y'all trying to stay on here all night. My thing is about to die. We're gonna see y'all next week, but make sure to thumbs up the videos, y'all, all 3 if you haven't already. We'll probably have more time next week. But yeah, we'll see y'all then. Liz, you got any final thoughts?
No, I had a good live. I like this live. It was fun.
Yeah, we had a good one. It was good.
Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna catch y'all next week. Peace. How do I turn this thing off? And I'm going to